Hello. Welcome to Ember Fables. And guys, last time, as you all will remember, there was a bit of a tiff, a scuffle, skirmish on the deck of the Haril as it was going about its merry way. You guys didn't really get to enjoy that dinner and instead made the decision to jump ship. Literally. So unceremoniously, our heroes dove off of the ship and are now sailing through the sky, thanks to mostly featherfall tokens. Someone is on their broom leading the way. You're all holding hands. Someone's singing Kumbaya, I assume. Yeah. And as you went and continued to descend, you saw in the rear view, Norren and Shadow noticed this first and foremost, that the Haril started expelling black smoke in for its flames and began to descend as well. So that rate of descent is not a drastic one. It's, it's definitely not quite at a 45-degree angle as it's going down. So everyone can kind of give me a insight check if you want on kind of the status of the ship.
Okay, like in comparison to us specifically, kind of where can I... Yeah, never mind. Cool.
Yeah.
21.
21.
I don't know.
29.
Let me ask specifying questions
21.
for my 11.
Oh, 16.
Norren and I are killing it.
Okay, so...
There's a lot of wind in my face right now.
Yeah, Jaren moves back to tuning his guitar.
Yes.
Renya, yes, your hair's kind of everywhere, and you realize
Those
it's come
braids.
undone. Pearl's like, it's probably not gonna, get destroyed when it lands, like 100%. And Shadow and Norren are actively calculating it. You're like around 500 to 600 yards away from the ship. It is going in the opposite direction of you, but there are individuals jumping off as well. And as you guys are used to making risk assessment, threat assessments in your, lines of work, as it were. And what's coming to mind is, this isn't going to be as totally quelled as you would have liked from the initial thought of, it's going down. This thing is probably going to land and it's not going to necessarily get back up very fast. But, people on the top deck are going to have a chance to survive. And, several different decks you can see actually making it through fairly unscathed.
It's probably good. I feel like Fisk!
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Women and children.
There was a one-handed lady! And Fisk.
Nobody matters but Fisk.
So how close are we to the ground at this point?
Yeah, so you're about, I would say, 50 feet, 65 feet, ground's coming up, and you guys had steered towards a sparse, I'm going to mispronounce this word, but copse?
Not corpse.
Copse of trees.
Sorry, I was homeschooled. Yeah. Yes, copse of trees and, very thin, raggedy kind of looking trees. And there is a stream that you see. I would need nature checks to kind of get more, if you're like really looking at this. What do you guys want to do?
Can I write off of the net 20 nature check that I got last time?
Wow.
Oh.
Way to start the session with that kind of question. Because if he says no, you've just spoiled everything. I'm just kidding.
Well, for continuity's sake, I will allow that because I mean, if you do remember that, and I mean, but if we come back and the recording shows otherwise, the fans will never let you forget it. So, yeah. So I'll give that to you. Did anyone else want to roll?
I rolled 5.
Yeah, I'll roll.
No, I won't bother rolling a nature check. I think she's going to wait until...
15.
Okay. Yeah. So you're kind of curious because you see this stream and it's like, well, I mean, it's kind of a dusty, arid place. It's not quite a desert, but you're like, where does that come from? You know, and Pearl is like actually able to track, and it's bubbling out of the ground near the like beginning of the trees and flows through and then just disappears under some rocks. So it's like 100 yards long.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Pearl, can you get us down to the trees?
I'm trying!
Does this go any faster?
No, it's very slow. It's like walking pace now.
It's her hover round, remember?
Yeah.
So I'll speed you up. You guys arrive, make this soft landing on the shadows of the trees. The shadows in general are lengthening. We're at around 7 p.m.
Okay.
And it's kind of nighttime, and
We didn't eat dinner.
yeah, you didn't eat dinner. The scrubby bushes where you've landed will do little, by the way, in the way of sheltering you. And the trees are stringy nothings, more browns and grays than greens. There is, as I said, the burbling stream. It begins and ends, as I mentioned before.
Is everyone all right?
Yep.
I think so.
That was a lot. First things first, we probably need to find some coverage.
We might need to run? They're coming. They're like gonna be right behind us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. So, like, are they all gone, or are we, like...
The ship is falling out of the sky! How do you not see it,
I
Jaren?
figured they were just gonna, like, all just be gone. I don't know. I just figured we were just out. But, like, do we need to run?
There's a ship full of angry dignitaries who are all trying to start a war with each other.
That's true.
But did they see where we went, is the question.
I'm sure somebody did.
Oh, okay.
We were not quick.
That's, yeah, actually,
We made
no.
a show of jumping over the side, too.
My lady, I do believe we should take our leave from these hooligans immediately. And go as quickly as possible in whatever the opposite direction is from them.
Wow. You think you can
Captain.
cut it on your own?
You think we'll let
I'm
you leave
so
with the
sorry.
snow?
My sole responsibility is to take care of her
Yes.
and make sure that she is
Yes.
safe.
That's great.
And I do not see you
It's
helping
so
at all.
valiant and
With all respect,
charming.
you're not going anywhere
We
with the
just
stone.
need a moment, please. Just a moment. Can I kind
Watching.
of pull Norren to the side? Not
Lover's
far,
quarrel.
not like we're gonna run away, but just a little bit to the side.
Spicy.
And for the sake of Mike's, I'm not actually gonna whisper, but presumably we're whispering.
You've walked over to where the stream is, so it's like bubbling and...
On that note, is
Nasty.
it like gross looking?
No.
Like it's a nice looking stream?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like dirty and
No,
Like,
it's not.
you can
I
take
mean,
a bath
it's like
in
a
it?
fresh looking stream.
yeah, you see like some growths in it and stuff,
Sure,
but it's
okay.
just, it's fairly clear water.
Cool. Captain, so much is happening so fast. We have these stones, and he just made... You went well beyond veiled threats. That's an act of war. We can't take these stones back to our borders. Our borders. Borders. That was a really far fall, Norren. My head is still spinning. We cannot take the stone back to the Queen. But we cannot leave it here. And our friends, these comrades, as you've put it, they know more about it than we do. And for the time being, there might be safety in numbers, and we need to acquire more information about this stone.
I will defer to you, but I would prefer to take the stone back.
The whole mission was to acquire power and to get...
I feel like we've got it.
was to acquire power and allegiances. We don't have the manpower to defend these. If Sarrabia has any way of tracking the stone, which presumably they do, and they track it to back home, we have no way of defending ourselves. We can't take this kind of weapon, unknown item home. We can't.
I will reluctantly defer to you on this.
Because there was a lot of not deference happening up there, so I just really want to make sure we're on the same.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Are you okay over there?
Everyone roll insight checks.
Gladly.
Please.
Nat 20.
Unnatural 20.
7.
Both nat 20s? Like,
Unnatural.
you are
Unnatural.
Dirty
unnatural.
20.
Okay.
25.
I had a
total.
7.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, so you are hearing like every word. You're like leaning in. And Shadow, you are like, inconspicuously like.
Jamming. I'm like,
Yes, yeah.
So he's like, seems legit.
Sounds
I
like it's
don't-
going
Got
well over
it down,
there.
man.
Norren, I really value your opinion. I'm out of my depth. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to proceed, but what I do know is we are in danger in this moment. As soon as that ship lands, before darkness falls, these lands will be crawling with people searching for us and for this stone. I keep saying plural. It is a singular stone.
Yeah.
Right. This stone.
I agree with you right now. I'm persuaded that we should at
Captain,
least.
you are an enigma, truly. And she turns and walks back over to the rest of the party. You seem to know more about the stone than I do. If we were to get it to your people, would they be able to protect it?
As far as I know, yes.
Do you know how to get there from here? And in the meantime, what is the plan for staying hidden and staying safe?
Keep it hidden, keep it safe.
Let's keep it secret, keep it safe, dummy.
I will fight you.
Nature check.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I don't even remember if I said where I'm from, though.
At advantage.
You said you were.
At advantage?
No, not for you.
Oh.
For someone else.
Oh, I need that.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
So I get to
17.
roll again.
I got
Thank
5.
goodness.
Oh wow.
You were really put off by our conversation.
Maybe the altitude, the sudden altitude change has triggered a migraine. So he's not at his best today.
Okay, 6 is your best number, or 7 was?
Ooh.
6.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So.
Not great. Seems like I've forgotten
So you
everything.
rolled a 5, right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. So,
Dirty 20.
Norren is compellingly lost. Like, you don't remember which way the ship was traveling. And it's like, oh, that seems odd, but in the heat of the moment, and Jaren is almost the same. You're like, we were going northwest, and you remember what I've told you, like, generally, but you don't, like, you're still like, where's Norviton? And what was your number?
11.
Okay, so yeah, you're like, we're somewhere in the middle of Sarrabia. North it was where we were traveling. Renya has a better sense that Hara is the capital of Sarrabia, south of you, and the general thought process that comes to mind for Renya is avoid centers of military might that Sarrabia is going to have. You know, so going south is dangerous. Going southwest is going to be dangerous because of another town that you're familiar with called Ventarn, and then Shadow, you know that the Grey Wastes, where you come from, is probably... well, you wouldn't know the length of time it would take to get there, but you know if you're heading southwest directly, that would get you there.
Perfect. So, yeah, I mean,
But Jaren does know what I told you before about...
things.
Yes, things and the nearness
Things and
of
stuff.
the thing. Okay?
He doesn't know the thing and the
Just
nearness
saying.
of the thing.
Just saying. Sorry.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah.
So, what were you saying?
To answer your question, yes, I can get us to my people. We'll need to travel south by southwest.
Is that blood all over you?
Yes.
Your own?
Some, yes.
Is anyone injured?
Nope.
Yes. Very.
He almost
Died?
died.
Yeah, it's fine.
And you're welcome.
yeah,
that you didn't
thank you for
die.
that.
Yeah.
I am so confused. Okay,
We should pick a direction and go.
yeah, we should. Truly, like these baddies are coming. They're going fast. We're gonna die. So,
Can I see if there's anything
but it's also almost
useful
nighttime.
nearby? Like any fruit
great,
bushes,
they won't
things
see
like
us
that?
while-
Investigation.
Excuse me, sir. Cat. Person.
He has a
I
name.
have a
Norren.
name. We've introduced ourselves, friends.
Yes,
Please, I apologize.
I have a very bad memory, usually.
He really doesn't.
But,
Actually, that's a false.
If you're... I've been convinced by my lady that we should stay together, and if you are injured, perhaps you'd like me to pick you up and carry you as we travel.
I'll be just fine. Thank you. I'm well enough. I do appreciate it.
Just let me know.
As soon as we get somewhere safe, we can
That's
evaluate
very kind of you.
our injuries.
I've heard that cats do like to be picked up.
Okay, I truly apologize. I've been well trained as an ambassador, and I really don't want this to reflect poorly on our people.
It happens more than you would think.
Stop talking. Just a little less of that.
So, Gabe, nature check was 19.
Investigation, though.
Oh, I thought you said nature. My bad. So investigation would be also 19.
Okay.
Man with the rolls.
Doing great today.
I mean, except, like, collectively we're not. We're all about to get captured, guys. I'm just so pessimistic.
Don't give him ideas.
The berries that are growing on the scraggly trees around you are minorly poisonous.
Perfect. I'm gonna grab some
Okay.
just to keep,
Sure.
just to have on my person.
Sure.
So how many do you say I grab?
You could grab around 5. They're real tiny. They're red, and you know that these are not going to keep well. So, like, it's going to end up being a mushy mess. So just put it somewhere away from other stuff. It's a minor poison that causes, like, vague nausea and some vomiting in some people.
Sure.
Vaguely in some times. Yeah. On occasion.
So where did you want to go again?
Back to my people in the Grey Waste.
In the Grey Waste.
Yeah. If we get to the temple leadership will know what to do with the stone.
Okay.
Yeah, but they lost it once before. Well, whatever.
They didn't lose it.
So who lost it? What? How?
I think that's part of the
Anyways.
problem. We don't have enough
right.
working
Well, let's
information.
move and
Yeah.
talk about it on the road.
I mean, so we were going north when we set off. We were going like north-ish, somewhat from yes, okay. So like, and so there, I think, did we fall? I don't know. Do I know where we are in relation from
No,
where
that's
like
open.
we fell?
So you fell practically all south.
Okay.
But I mean, it was fairly stationary as well. Like she was the one causing some southward motion. But you're pretty sure, you'd be within a day and a half journey to Harrod. So you're within a certain radius of that.
Okay. So I mean, we've got to be careful. I mean, people are going to be looking for us. So are we just going to be out in the wilderness, or are we going to go through? Okay. I have somebody who I trust, not too far from here, that I think we could stop by. Maybe under the radar, rest, you can heal, and we can figure out a more solid plan and make sure we have everything we need. Because I was packed for a cruise, basically, up in the sky. I don't exactly have all the survival gear that I need. If we're going to go and do this that you're proposing, then we need to stop somewhere.
Go ahead. Do you want to do a persuasion check?
Yeah.
So you've got a friend in Sarrabia?
He's
21.
He's in Karak, which is northwest of Harding. But I think we should stop there.
Do I believe him at all?
That's why I just rolled an insight check. 21.
Go ahead and roll insight checks.
I'm just gonna believe him. I don't have a lot of.
Yeah.
I've spent
I
most of my
want
life
to
in the
believe
temple,
him.
so
What'd
like,
you
I
roll,
don't-
Rachel?
Oh, insight for me too?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
Wait,
What'd you roll?
30-20?
23.
8.
Okay, so none of you have ever heard of Karak. But you're getting the sense that he's not, like, you wouldn't see a reason for him to lie on this front. But you haven't heard of the place. So it might
Okay.
be smaller.
I think anything is better than nothing at this point.
I mean, I'm pretty paranoid by nature, so am I persuaded by his?
20.
His dirty 20 versus your 8.
I'm just asking the question.
That'd be
You
a
want me
yes.
to make this decision?
Yes, I do, because I really
You guys
don't.
are friends forever.
Okay. I don't know about that. In this moment, if I'm disoriented enough,
Yeah.
I could see
Yeah,
myself being willing to go with. Yeah.
So the thought process for Norren is that if someone has some knowledge here, and he proved himself fairly capable in combat, then even though you've never heard of Karak,
Okay.
it's something.
Yeah. All right.
Also inspired you multiple times.
That's true.
Yeah, I would agree that finding a place to rest and perhaps gear up for the upcoming journey would be best.
Is this a place you can lead us to?
I think so.
As quickly and discreetly as possible.
It's northwest of Hardy, and so I think I know where we are. Are we still above
You're above Harat.
Harat?
Harat.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna change the pronunciation as I go.
That's
Just
great.
to mess with you.
Yes.
Yeah. You see, you're like probably somewhere in between.
Okay.
Oh, Grammy's
So-
like literally on there.
Yeah, I can lead us. We're not too far, probably. Do I need to make a perception check about how long it would take?
Okay, sorry. Just let's go.
I
You're
kinda-
right.
Getting
actually,
a little
we do
bit
need to go.
anxious about all the noise back there.
But we want to make sure we're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
All right, fine. But
Do I
just-
need to?
Go ahead.
Perception.
Roll a nature check.
I've been really bad at nature check. Oh wow. 17.
Okay. Yeah. So northwest, and I mean, just going as the crow flies. There's not a lot of scrub, lake, brush, and greenery to really hide you. But like you find rock ridge lines and stuff, and dusty hills and things like that to walk along. But I mean, you get the sense where to go. So if you want to lead.
All right, let's go.
Okay, great.
Because we gotta go.
Can I check out what's going on? Like, is anybody... Like, what's going on with the wreck? Anything more interesting or...
Like mobilizing or people following.
Yeah, roll a
Can
perception.
they see us? I think that's cocked.
That's super cocked. You got that's like on the number. Okay, but I wish it had been not cocked because that
What was I
number
doing?
sucks.
Nature.
Perception.
7. Yep.
So it's gone behind some clouds
Cool.
of dust and
Great.
stuff. So it's not as visible as it once was. You think you might see a figure or two, but just in the sky falling. But that's where that is.
Okay, so we're following Jaren.
Yep. Let's go.
I like
Quickly.
As we're going,
Bye.
I know we're like going quickly and like not really covering tracks or anything. Should we set up like an order and make sure that there's someone in the back keeping an eye out, like almost like a watch? As we're going, it's just a
I can do that.
suggestion for.
So a fast pace is around 4 miles an hour, and stealth is not very good, and you will take a penalty for perception checks. Normal pace is about 3 miles an hour, no penalty. And then if you wanted to go slow, you can use stealth. That's 2 miles an hour.
We should definitely go fast. And I can take up the rear. If I get lost for any reason, I have the rods, which will lead me back to you. So
That's true. I just wish we could stealth. Getting away fast doesn't really work if they immediately find us when we get there, but
well, when we get closer, maybe we can slow down and
yeah, okay.
Over
Maybe
tracks.
Jaren, halfway there, let us know.
Do I know about those rods?
yeah,
Did you-
Yeah,
talked
we
about
had a
it.
whole
Yeah,
conversation
okay.
about him.
So
Because
yeah,
I pulled them
would-
out at one point and they were like,
yeah.
His kitty hair was like,
I am concerned that there's another set of those, and we should
Yes.
move as quickly as possible.
I agree.
Because
That's why I want to get away.
stealth won't help if they use.
Yeah, we should probably just run.
great, all right.
I think that's
dress
my
up
vote.
and start
Ambulation.
ambulation. Does it help her thing move faster than walking speed if it's gliding and I like hold it and like jog with it? Like, can I tug it along like it's a little tugboat in the water?
My broom.
Like you said, it's only walking speed, or can it run with it?
Oh, it's like it's got 30
feet.
Yeah, it can dash.
So
it
we
can-
decided it can dash, right?
Yeah, you can use your action.
Okay,
to
cool.
continue
So she's
moving.
not like progressively. We're not leaving our sweet Pearl in the dust.
No. Yeah,
Never.
she's coming along.
Thank you for calling me sweet. It was so nice.
I think I have no idea what I'm getting into. She keeps saying over and over again in her head.
Alex, would you roll a d20 for me? Just straight d20.
Oh, no, I hate this. I hate
Just roll it for me.
7.
Okay. Yeah.
who bother?
So you're going along, and it's getting darker. It's been about an hour and a half as you're going. And you guys are starting to get like that stitch in your side a little bit. I mean, some less than others. Some not at all. And it's like the darkness is it's not quite what you were used to in more of the mountain ranges of your different homes and the trees and hills of Norviton, because Sarrabia is got more of an extensive horizon. So the sunlight is still there, it's just the shadows have like lengthened off, to one side. And you know that within moments, the sun will be gone. Okay? And you will be running in the dark. So, just keep that in mind. And,
How far are we? Jaren,
Nature check?
Yeah.
because we might have to camp. Do we trust this musician to have any sense of real direction?
That's my question.
I'm not doing well.
Do you need a different die?
That is a different die. The other one was so bad, I switched to that one. And it did okay.
Cool.
For a while.
For a
Do you,
minute.
do you need a different shaking hand?
Maybe I should go left-handed. Oh.
Drop.
Can
Go
I?
ahead and try some.
Okay.
Don't re-roll this though.
Yeah, not now.
Free to test it.
That's not much better.
It's better.
I'm sure these are fine.
So you know that Karak is still probably a little bit away,
We
but you
can't
have
see any lights or-
no idea how far. Okay. None whatsoever. You're like, it might be another 6 hours, guys.
We can't see. I can't see lights or anything.
We can't push through the night.
Nope.
Why not?
No, we.
Oh, okay, mechanically speaking, because then we'll be exhausted.
Can I have perception checks from everybody, keeping in mind that it's a -5 penalty?
-5?
Because
What's
it's
the
dark.
-5 penalty? Because we're
Running.
Oh.
You are running.
Well,
Oh, that's what my... Wait, perception?
I rolled a 2
Okay.
as well.
That's with the negative
I got
already.
0.
Yeah, I got less than
30,
0.
Wow, with the -5.
Well, no, I didn't.
Oh wait, I'm
mine's
sorry. No,
6.
with -5.
My perception is 6,
15.
7,
15
8.
as well.
I got
Thank you for
3.
saying that.
What's your
Oh,
perception?
really? You 3 all have 15 with the -5.
Wait.
Okay, so Shadow and then Jaren and then Pearl all see it. This dust coming down on
I
you.
hate deserts.
And the wind is starting to pick up. And you know that a dust storm is about to hit.
Okay, well, we don't. We're just jogging along until somebody tells us otherwise. Happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out. We should take cover now. There's a dust storm coming.
Cover where? Where are we gonna get? Where?
Dig in.
Is there any,
got a shovel.
even like a boulder, even if it's not large enough to cover us, anything
Yeah.
that can be like a central point anywhere
Nature
in our
checks
vicinity?
for me.
This has been great.
15?
Okay.
11.
Okay, this
That's a
5,
three.
man.
So-
None of us are.
What'd you
wildlife
roll,
experts.
Rachel?
11.
Very good.
15.
Okay. Yeah, so Renya is the one who sees this. A dusty, shadowy rock outcrop that just juts tooth-like out of the earth. And the face of it is this sandy yellow that's been bleached white, but it's fading because of the sun disappearing almost. And you know that if you like squirrel away in, because it's like shaped kind of like a misshapen horseshoe, you could get in and probably take cover from the majority of the wind.
Okay, I tell everyone where it is and start hurrying to like that.
Yep. Okay. So
Does anyone have a rope?
You're going there.
I do. I also do.
I think we should
I don't.
tie ourselves together.
Oh my.
It's a sandstorm. I mean, when
Are we going in a cave?
it's not a cave, it's like some rocks. You said, like an actual
covered.
cave. It's not entirely
Yeah, it's
covered.
not covered.
It's a rocky outcrop.
Yeah,
You're
so I'm
smiling,
getting
like-
my rope out and passing it
It's
out.
not a cave, but
I
Pearl would
think,
be
I think, like,
totally within line.
we
to think-
can, like, I think she's gonna at least, like, kind of, like, wrap it around her, not like, tie it tight, but, like, wrap it around her wrist and hold it, and then, that way, I mean, you and I are at least tied together,
Yeah, well, I passed it out, so everyone's got some rope.
if they want to.
Okay, so you guys squirrel in here.
Yeah, and I think she uses whatever, like, extra layers of clothes she can to kind of try to cover her face.
Okay. All right. Are you guys bedding down?
Hunkering down, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any sense to us trying to, like, keep a watch in this? I feel like we should still have a rotating watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know that anyone is going to sleep with this,
Probably not.
but we should still have a watch.
Yeah.
Who wants to take first watch?
I will.
You will. All right. Well, I'm gonna sit and meditate in the corner.
Okay. And maybe roll some hit dice to get health back up.
I have.
He got healed.
Yeah, I got healed fully last.
Okay.
I can help. I have Song of Rest. now that I'm level 2. So music or oration to revitalize wounded allies during a short rest. If you can hear me, which I don't know if you want me to roll for that, if they can hear me or not. They regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit die.
I don't think this is a short rest. I think we're bedding down for the night unless the sandstorm stops.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's my question. Is this a short rest?
You guys tell me.
I think it needs.
I'm down for a long rest.
I think we
Long
should long rest it because it was late enough anyway, and then start fresh in the day.
The
and
sun disappears.
Yeah, that's
But at least the benefit of the sandstorm is maybe it'll be covering our tracks.
Oh, it definitely
Make us
will.
harder to track.
So,
I like
Do you guys light a fire or anything?
No.
no. I would say no.
Who can see in the dark?
I can see very
I think
well.
we all have dark vision.
It's literally everybody. It's fair in D&D for like a race to not have dark vision.
It's like humans and a
Like-
couple others that don't, but
humans.
So before I go off to meditate,
Oh,
I have a conversation with
humans.
Norren to let you know that I'll take second watch.
Okay.
So just come find me when you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all tied together. You just tug a little bit down the string until you get down to.
Everyone
Who's
can
touching me?
totally hear you. 'Cause,
Okay.
Excuse me.
oh man, what's that word? The acoustics
Okay.
of the horseshoe.
Yeah, if we're gonna take a long rest and it doesn't matter,
I can turn it off.
No. It's a great ambiance.
it's very
Please don't.
soothing.
I thought it
I
was
feel the
actually
opposite.
outside when it first started playing it, and I was like, wow, the timing here is stellar. And then I realized, I was like, wow, great.
Norren is taking the first watch, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you guys are spacing this out in increments of an hour, 2 hours, 3.
Let's do 2 to make sure everybody gets like a
Sure.
full rest. I'll go after Shadow.
Okay. So, give me some investigation.
Like all around
Check.
or just him?
Y'all, we're sleeping.
Just
We're
him.
all around. Sorry, that was sassy. You asked any other
I
question.
didn't know if we
have-
were like all gonna
No, I
take
know.
I have double proficiency on investigation, so that just means that I've got
You already factored it.
It's
in
already
there.
factored in,
Yeah,
okay.
you already put it in there.
cool. That doesn't mean I get to roll with advantage or anything.
Nope.
Oh.
Ooh, okay, all right, okay. I can math.
nice.
So that's 13, or I'm sorry, 23.
Yeah, I was like, you're missing a whole 10 there, sweetheart. 13. Ooh, I can math. 13, guys.
No.
I love your dice, by the way. It's
You
just
can have
so
them. They suck so
fitting.
bad.
No, they don't. That's a
No.
16. That's
They-
good.
no,
That's not
wrong with
bad.
Not since you
It's
got
not
rid of
bad.
the other
Just
ones.
roll.
These are really good.
Rhino, switch it to the 20.
Say that.
Yeah, no, this is good. You
For
have to
shame!
leave while he's resting.
So
Do all the d20s.
Okay.
Switch them to the
Sorry.
Come on.
So Norren,
Switch them to the 20.
I'm gonna give it like to you, sort of everything as you settle in to your watch. You've kind of spaced yourself out away from everyone towards the mouth of this opening, this cleft, as it were. You've got about like 15 feet from you to the opposite wall, like where the rock kind of juts out on the other side and just sequesters in further. This rock outcrop goes up a ways behind you. It's like this cliff almost, a remnant, if you will, of a massive boulder that the wind and the sands have been massaging away over time. And your dark vision does help, but the sand is really negating your sense of how far out you can see into this. It's not as terrible a dust storm as you would imagine, but like you don't see anything, you don't hear anything really above the wind and the particles flying around you. So you get the sense that everything has hunkered down, everything is sheltering for the night, as you guys are. So do you want to do anything specific? No. Okay. Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I'm in the best vantage point possible to see anything coming.
Sure. And everyone else is just taking the time to sleep then.
Trying to
Okay.
like kind of huddle up against the rock, I think.
Sure, yeah.
Don't peek over that screen, Rachel. I see you. He's probably rolling on a scale of 1 to 10 how screwed we are. He's like, great, cool. 10 or higher, they all die.
I just get struck by lightning.
Okay, yeah, so your watch passes without incident.
Great. Okay, so you
And who's taking second watch? Okay. So Shadow, you get awakened slightly by Norren, and
that face. Like right over you, I feel like he's no respect to personal face, just like, your turn.
except because of the dust, you guys are more like this, like, just squinting at each other intensely and
It's gonna
not.
be in all of your fur.
It's fine. It's a dirt bath. It's like chinchillas, like. Oh man, I'm gonna go and sit like you said. It's like a U shape almost.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit cross-legged in the middle, just with my bow staff on my legs
Okay.
or my quarter staff. I keep saying bow staff, but same thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Picture it.
But I'm just gonna sit there and watch intently.
Do you take the time to roll around in the dust at all before Norren goes?
No, that's okay.
Nobody's
I'll
watching.
wait.
Have you found anything to bat?
Yeah.
To bat?
Okay.
Investigation check for me.
Absolutely.
He is more human than cat, guys.
I just love
Did you
the
go to
cat.
the bathroom and just...
Okay. Wow.
But like not fully cover it up. You gotta leave it out still. Oh, that is a nat 20.
Oh my gosh, Cricket!
He's gonna carry
I'm
the
on
team.
Fire.
He's
Yeah.
just gonna carry our team the whole time. It's
Okay.
great, it's fine.
So you're noticing the same stuff that Norren did, and that there's really nothing around. So you do notice, because of how high you rolled, as the wind starts to slowly die in the second hour of your watch, and it's just fading out until it's gone. So it is now a peaceful night with no noise. Someone mowing a lawn.
Just in your mind's eye, you hear.
Mowing the desert.
So I don't see anything out there though.
No.
Perfect.
Yeah. What's your passive perception, by the way?
Remind me how you calculate that.
It's whatever you add to your perception, and then plus 10.
So it'd be 13.
Uh-huh. Yeah. 13. Okay. Yeah. So, because of your investigation check, you do hear a slight scuttle behind you. A little bit up. And, like, maybe it was one of them sleeping.
Those scuttly sleepings.
Those scuttly sleepings.
It's gonna be an arachnid. It's gonna be huge.
And then you hear something else.
Is that an owl?
I don't know, I'm asleep.
Yes, you hear an owl. Sorry. Do you do anything?
Yeah, I'd like to, before I wake Renya up for her side of the watch, of course, I want to see if I can get on top of the rocks to see if I can see
Yeah.
that.
Sure. So make a dexterity check.
Okay. Also,
you
I
go.
do have claws, which affects my climbing capabilities.
Oh yeah, I think you actually just can climb, right?
So I have 20 feet of climbing speed.
Yeah. So you have a climbing speed. It's not going to negate your movement. I just want to know kind of how well you're doing this.
How
Sure.
quietly, yeah.
You said dex, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Forgot how to find that for a second. 21.
Sure. 21.
Put your dice next to him and just kind of rub them together a little bit.
That's non-consensual.
So you spring up and you catch the top of the boulder and you pull yourself up and you're like, you slide your quarterstaff out and you're, climbing up, glancing around, and you're about halfway up the rock outcrop when you see in the kind of where everything meets the tightest point, this mass of sticks and leaves, and there's a little bit of fur and downy stuff, and go ahead and do another investigation check for me.
17.
Okay. You notice a hand on the path in front of you. Just a hand, and the drops of blood running away towards this mass of sticks, and then the hooting is suddenly right behind you, and your hackles raise, and we will go ahead and power this up.
I actually want to take a really close look at those later to see if I can.
What is that?
It's an owl bear.
It's an owl bear.
That's what I was afraid
You need to
of.
unpause before you put that on there. And you need to give us an opportunity to react.
We just did.
Think more carefully about how you're going to edit
We just
this.
did. It's okay, Alex. We just reacted.
It's an owl bear.
It's an owl bear.
Am I still asleep or am
You
I
are
awake
all
now?
still
We're all still asleep.
That's right. That's right.
All
I
right.
should have stealthed.
Roll initiative, please.
Just me?
Yes.
Yeah, we're asleep.
Ooh.
There it is. The universe must equalize.
Sorry, man.
Those dice too close together over there.
You gotta train them.
Where is
One side up.
the modifier for initiative? Am I being...
Up at the.
Oh, you didn't write yours in. Yeah, you
oh,
did.
this is
Yeah, you did.
yours.
3.
Wait,
You have a
wait,
plus
wait,
3 to
this
your
is
initiative.
Dexterity.
I'm just...
thing.
It's your dexterity. Yeah, actually, mine's not written down either. That's terrible. What is it?
That's a solid
It's dexterity?
5.
Yeah, it's dexterity.
Oof.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because Caleb's dice touched mine.
Sorry.
Non-consensually.
Non-consensual dice rubbing.
Spicy.
Okay. I'm in danger.
You are.
She's like, you're screwed, man.
Ebenezer screwed.
Okay, so you got a what was it again? 5? 5. Okay. And
Bless you.
Bless you.
All you
Jesus, Pete. The love of heaven.
That's a lot of sounds that
That
just
was
happened.
I was like, what's happening, man?
It was a
Perfect. We'll just
coalescence
cut that out
of
real quick.
noise. Cacophony, as it were.
Cacophony?
The owl attacks first.
Oh, boy.
And
Dun, dun.
the owl bear. So it's worth noting by the way, that it is a gaunt, fuzzy shape looming out of the darkness. A pair of startling large red-orange eyes glint down unblinkingly at you. In half a second, it scuttles down the rock face and into the torch. Well, you guys don't have any torchlight. Sorry, I wrote this on the cuff. So what you see though is a white mask of feathers around the face of a sallow, leering beak, and essentially it's this owl bear is more painted normative, but picture it thinner, gaunter, white primarily, and like some tawny spots around. But it's going to leer at you and then hiss and attack. And I will go ahead and roll that die, okay? Again.
How many of a sleeper am I?
13. Does that hit?
It does not.
Okay. It will attack one more time. That was its beak snapping at you. You successfully dodged. I imagine a 19 hits.
Yes.
Okay. So.
It has 2 attacks.
Nine slashing damage.
Heard that.
My man!
Woof.
And now it is your turn. Free action to yell.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell and like tug on the rope.
Oh, you still tied up?
Wait, how high up were you? Is it only
You probably
50
would have
feet
had
away?
to untie yourself while on watch.
No, it's not that high. It's only a 30-foot outcrop.
Okay.
Okay.
And then there's still them all tied to it though.
Yeah.
Do you think we'd have enough rope for that? I mean, I also have my rope. We could just say I tied my rope to your rope and
Yeah.
Made a nice long...
You went 10 feet up. That was it.
got.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I'm yelling and pulling the rope. Help!
Do we all wake up?
And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so then I'm gonna go ahead.
Roll initiative, please.
No.
Do you want me to do my action and all that now?
Yeah. Take your whole turn now.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay. Okay.
15.
And, okay. 21, 15,
14.
14,
8.
8. Okay. So nicely couched in between
You
everyone.
don't like going first.
I went the first battle that we had. I went first. I was
Yeah.
like, why? It was good. I rolled a nat 20. I remember that.
Is 14, and then Norren is 15. Okay. What would you like to do there, Craig?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my quarterstaff first, and then I'm gonna spend 1 key point to use flurry of blows to do 2 unarmored unarmed attacks as a bonus action.
Sure. Do you have to make that decision before you land, or do you have to hit and then spend the key point? Okay.
I don't know that it says.
Go ahead and roll to
From
see
what
if you
I
attack.
understood, he could decide to spend a key point after he hits.
That's usually how it works with
Yeah.
a lot of the functions of monk.
Got it.
I just wanted to,
Cool. No,
I'm
I
not
appreciate
holding you to this decision. Go ahead and roll.
Cool. So I'm gonna roll 2d20 for the. Yeah, you got me. That's cocked.
That's cocked.
That's cocked.
Should-
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't add anything to these. Or no, I do. Attack bonus. So quarterstaff would be 17.
Hits.
Math is hard. Perfect. 13 for the unarmored or unarmed.
Hits.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go ahead and roll 1 more for the flurry.
Well, do the damage first. See
Sure.
how much.
All right. So 1d6 and 1d4. So that's hold on. Eight plus 4 is 14.
The wind will kick
Wait,
up
what?
just slightly.
Just slightly.
Just slightly. 14 damage total?
Wait, hold on. 8 plus 6 is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14 total.
Okay, 14 total for those 2 attacks, and then keep going.
Yep, so I'm going to do one more unarmed. And those were both bludgeoning, if that matters.
Oh yeah, he's immune actually.
To bludgeoning?
Just kidding.
How? Is he a rock?
He had a very rough childhood.
And that's going to be
Durable
a
bear.
22.
22 hits, yeah.
Cool.
It's so hard to beat.
Yeah, I know. Wow, and 4 damage.
Cool. All right. So minus 4.
But didn't you like do 16 on the last one? That's almost 20 damage in like one. None.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Level 2, man.
I should have. Oh, wait, I can still move, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he'll get an attack.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Totes my goats.
It's my goats.
So you moving or not?
Nah, I'll stay there.
All right. At this point, emerging from the nest,
Great.
Oh, it's a nest.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
another
No.
leaner
I mean,
bear.
Did we
bear.
think that the only suitable habitat in this desert would be unoccupied?
That's a fair point.
That's like,
None of us are very well attuned to nature, apparently.
I
So
live in the snowy
Some of us are
mountains.
still
I don't
waking
even
up.
understand that what the sand thing is.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just awake
So
now.
Bear 1, who you've been engaged with,
Sure have.
has
Getting married.
its
next
turn
summer.
first. It does not look happy that you punched and kicked it, face, knocked it and
Yeah.
stuff. And it will roll a 16 to hit.
Yo.
Okay. Let's see.
Is your body about to
Wow.
come?
I missed
Oh,
the
thank
dice
God.
tray. So that is 4 piercing damage. Are you still up?
Barely.
All right. So that was it. Like snagged you in the shoulder with its beak, and then it's gonna swipe at you with its claws.
Oh my
And I'll roll this one.
Did you finish your turn? Weren't you gonna move?
He can't. He
I
decided
gave
not
him
to.
an
It's an
attack of
attack of
opportunity.
opportunity.
Yeah.
This would have happened.
12.
Does not hit.
Okay. So it missed. Jaren, you are up. Norren, you are on deck. What would you like to do?
I mean, they're like above us, right?
Yes. It's a bit of a climb to get up there. So you would have to make an acrobatics check to get up there.
do I want to get up there?
That's a fair question.
No, there's 2 of them. I mean, yes. Okay, yes. I will. I want to climb up, and I want to get on the same
Sure.
level.
Yeah.
So acrobatics check.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm blanking on how to rule on this, and when I do make the rule, it's gonna be the wrong thing, and people are gonna pick me apart. So I apologize. Let's just go ahead and do an acrobatics check as a bonus action. Is that right?
Typically, if you're just moving, the check is to see if you successfully move it. So it would just be part of his movement.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. It
Yeah,
wouldn't
no,
take
you're
from his
right.
action
You're
or
right.
bonus.
Yeah. So just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
We're not counting it as bonus or action.
Okay. So do I need to
Just
roll a
roll.
check?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah. So how does that look as you
I mean,
gracefully?
Jared,
I
wait.
strap
Jared,
my
wait.
guitar on my back and I just kind of hop up a little bit, like not even really using my hands that much, just kind of more on my feet because I'm just elegant. I'm just like it's like imagine if somebody like from the Matrix, like that kind of like Just very
Yeah.
elegant, like Frank Neo.
The Matrix.
Renya
but
and
with
Norren are
guitars.
like,
Yeah.
is this guy an elf?
Am I awake yet?
He's moving like an elf.
Like she's still getting sent out of ours, looks up, like sees the owlbears, the cat's bleeding. He's just like, yeah, man, we're vibing. Like very like Matthew McConaughey, like
Yeah. Very much like
All right.
the weird, like,
So go ahead and position yourself where you'd like to be.
I'd like to, actually, I'm gonna,
yeah. Where do you want to be?
I don't want to,
Right in between them.
I want to be like, is that a ledge? Can I?
Yeah, that's a ledge. Totally.
Yeah, I want to be up here.
Yeah.
In space.
Yes, and then I want to attack with my rapier
Cool.
once I get up there.
Go for it. That was almost a good roll.
It was almost. Now it's a 3.
So what's the total?
Plus anything?
You should have an attack bonus.
Yeah.
You didn't write it there.
I didn't write it down. I didn't write down my attack bonus.
No rapier?
So your
It's
attack
a
bonus is
dex-
going to be your dexterity and your proficiency. So you would add both of those numbers together.
Plus,
+5.
yeah, so 8.
Okay, so 8 total does not hit. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
I would like to inspire. Actually, I'm going to inspire you.
You guys have a thing going right now.
As much as there's been a communication tension there,
Romance.
It's been communication tension, but I'm starting to feel it.
but you're next, so I hope you use it really well.
I don't remember what inspiration gives me, though.
D6 to companion, right?
You can
Bonus
use it
action,
on your
D6.
attack bonuses as a bonus to your attack or as a bonus to your ability score modifiers.
You just don't add it to damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
You basically add it to any d20 roll.
Do I have to decide before I roll, or can I decide after?
You decide after, but before I say whether or not you succeeded or failed.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know, I miss with my rapier, and I'm just gonna shout out, just in an ironic but somewhat encouraging, "We need the captain!" Like now.
All right,
Hopefully that's
Norren,
inspiration enough.
Great.
your turn. Pearl, you're on deck. What would you like to do, Alex?
Well, this is a terrible time to be doing this, but I need to ask you about cunning action,
Uh-huh.
which is a second level rogue ability, and I don't understand.
So it gives you the ability on your bonus action to do either a disengage, a dash, or a hide, I believe is what cunning action does. So the economy for a rogue in battle is widened because of cunning action, because you have a versatility with your bonus action that virtually no other class gets.
Okay,
so like you can
dash.
run in, you can attack, you can disengage as a bonus and run out if you wanted to do that.
Okay, so you said dash, disengage.
Or hide.
And also, if you hide successfully, you could add sneak attack damage. But
Yeah.
you don't know if you necessarily hide
I mean,
successfully.
sneak attack damage you can get with any other like way in which you establish advantage.
Yeah,
So
like
if
the
you
fact that
hopped
you
up
guys
and
have-
were on the other side of the owl bear, just hypothetically from Jaren, you get advantage because you're flanking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would like to jump up and
I assume we're all like slipping our hands free of the rope too.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I let go of the rope, and yeah, I would like to jump up to, within melee range of this guy. Can I go like here-ish?
So, given your
35.
state here, 5,
I'm
10,
pretty far away.
15,
How would you like me to try to get up?
you could go here and then around.
Okay.
Or
I'm gonna
if you're
encounter this guy
centered,
first.
if you're centered on getting to this guy first from behind, you can make it. I think so. It's 5, 10, 15.
Let
and
me try to get to back here. And,
Sure.
And sneak attack behind this guy.
You won't have
You can't
sneak
sneak
won't
attack
have
him.
sneak
He's
attack.
not flanked, and they know we're here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he's
Just
focused
coming,
on this,
coming
and I'm
behind,
coming up.
coming behind a minifigure doesn't count as sneak attack. They have to not know that there's
All
conflict,
right.
and they well establish that there's conflict.
Okay.
Yeah. They need to be completely unaware.
Or you have to be hidden. and
Roll
you're
an
not.
acrobatics check just for the kicks and giggles of it.
Okay. Yes. All right,
yeah,
that's
you
23.
succeeded. So you can go up on the ridge wherever you would like.
Yeah, I'd like to come around, basically. So with the center of the conflict being over here, I'd like to come around behind.
Okay. So 5, 10, you want to go behind him?
Yep.
15, 20.
Yep.
Okay. And are you stealthing?
I'd like to stealth.
Go ahead and roll a stealth.
Okay.
I'm going to take that as your bonus action, though.
Sure.
Yeah, bonus action hide.
Okay. Oh gosh.
That was a whole journey.
That
it
was
almost
a really
was
bad.
really
yeah,
great.
no, that's gonna be an 8.
Yeah. Okay. So, you stepped on one of the eggs in the
okay.
nest.
Good. Good. Was there a tiny
It's-
scream as it?
No, it's gushing around you in sort of a fresh way, and the bear will turn around.
Great. There's no sneak. There's no possible for
Mama
sneak.
bear.
What would you like to do with your action?
I am going
She turns
to
around.
attack with my rapier.
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll give that a try. All right, don't fail me now.
Don't say that.
Oh no.
Why did you
Okay.
say that?
Why did you? Right. No, you can add. You still have an inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes.
This has
Yes.
a chance.
You're
The other
welcome.
one had no chance.
Yes, and
Rolled
that's
so low,
what.
but you might be able to with this
Add
one.
a D6.
Oh, that's a 7. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a 1-2 at first.
Yeah.
No. Okay,
10
so 16.
plus what's your attack bonus? 16.
Lands. Hits.
See?
Great.
There you go.
We need the captain.
Inspired. We needed the captain all along.
We needed the captain.
Okay, so that's my
You hit, now you have to roll
D-
damage.
D8 plus 4.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
Just throw it anywhere.
I didn't even land in the dice tray. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's 8.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And we've used your bonus action, so you're about spent. You gonna move at all or no?
No.
Okay, so Pearl, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Rachel, Renya, you would be on deck, except there's a bear. So
Snap!
you're on deck after the bear.
Okay.
Bear. Bear's not. It's my boat, bear.
Now is the time you make me regret giving you a broom, isn't it?
Zippity doo dah, zippity.
Well, I had a plan, but then you said there's another bear. Dang it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it anyway because I don't know that there's another bear. Can somebody move me right in between like these two bears? I'd like to try to get right
'cause
up
you're just
there.
floating, right?
So how does that work? Talk us through that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna walk. Should I fly?
That is bold.
Pearl doesn't like
have
stairs, but
disadvantage?
she's gonna free climb 20 feet.
Okay.
Acrobatics
That
check.
No, okay, I'll hop on the broom. Ambulation.
Heavy disadvantage.
That all matters.
Alright, I'm gonna float in between the two bears and I'm gonna go, buzz off, you giant chickens! And they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
This is like
Do they
how
know
you-
common? What?
Doesn't matter. It's a spell. She can use whatever word she wants.
It doesn't say they have to know.
Yeah.
Okay, what wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Save a DC. Or save a 15. Spell save DC 15.
Okay, so the highest one was a 12.
Hey!
So,
Well, they
They
both fail.
are now frightened of me until the end of my next turn. Is the other one within 10 feet?
Oh yeah, look at them.
Yeah. they're both-
absolutely.
No, like the third one.
What do you mean third?
No, no, he was
didn't
saying
He said there was a bear. So
like a bear made it onto
The next
initiative
move is-
between us, not a third bear.
Yeah, I had to roll him
Yeah.
into initiative. Her into initiative.
Gotcha.
Him is attacking Shadow.
Okay. Sorry, yes. So they're both afraid of me. until the end of my next turn.
Cool. Okay.
And that's my whole turn. That's all I can do.
Nice.
Don't they have to then spend their turn getting away from you, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Can they do anything else, or?
I don't think so. I'd have to look up the frightened condition. Hang on.
You can still attack things when you're frightened, just not the thing you're frightened of, I thought.
Sometimes it specifies that they have to spend their action.
Oh, like their
running
action
away
can't be
from.
spent, yeah.
So if you could look that spell up.
What's the spell called?
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay.
Also, it's at a
it's
disadvantage
disadvantage.
now. Nice.
Can't hit me.
Nice. Well, can't. Is it at disadvantage of? It
I
can't.
think it's
Everything.
just at disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Awesome.
I'm so
That's
glad that
clutch.
worked.
That's clutch.
Me too.
I think that's the first time I've ever used something with the saving throw that it actually worked.
All right. So she's afraid, but she's still a mother owl bear. So she's gonna try and attack
Somebody
Norren.
just
She
stepped in an egg.
was a more mother.
There's still eggs there.
More eggs.
Yeah. I'm
start
not gonna
jumping
tell you
up
how
and
many. No. Stop.
Norren is the worst. Why does
So an 8 didn't hit you, so she's attacking again. And a 9 doesn't hit you either.
look at that
All right.
disadvantage pearl?
Okay, so
I was
Renya?
useful.
Shadow, you're on deck.
For my movement, I will not move. For my action, I will shoot a crossbow, and then I have a bonus action.
Is anything in line of sight? 20 feet is kind of high.
I mean,
I said about 10 feet up.
he said 10 feet. You keep saying 20. No one said 20, and that's well within my light crossbow range. So I'm going to try to shoot the one attacking shadow.
Yeah.
That's a tight gap between you.
I mean,
Don't breathe, guys.
Nobody flinch.
Are you serious?
What was
Is it a nat one?
So what happens here is you are like really engaged. You saw what happened. Pearl's in there, and then there's this like resonant as an arrow lands in your guitar.
Oh no!
Behind you.
Oh,
Like-
so lucky.
Right in front of the guitar. Okay.
Well, not inside the cavity. It's like
yeah, but just
it's-
like
I hit
it's
it.
into
up,
the wood.
yeah, into the wood.
Yeah, that's great.
So it's
Not ruined. We can mend it. Okay.
Just my great grandfather's guitar. That's fine.
We're just like, there's a small gap, and I'm like, it's fine.
It would have been incredibly funny if you killed me.
I would say,
Yeah, you're probably so close.
yeah,
Oh my god.
he's being very generous that nobody took damage. Just
Yes,
Okay,
he is.
Anything else?
bonus action. I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Sure.
on the guitar.
No,
Yes.
on Shadow. I'm casting Healing Word.
All right.
I assume I can
great.
see him bleeding, and like,
Yes. You can totally see his
okay, I'll do
being
that
on
and I'll let
last
him
leg
know. I'll do that
state.
again. It's a 2d4.
Awesome.
We're doing great.
Wait, do you roll or do I roll?
I roll because I'm casting it.
Nice.
Okay.
But what's the word?
2d4 plus your spell casting ability
Sorry.
modifier.
Is the word.
Is my spell casting ability modifier the attack bonus?
So your ability modifier is referencing specifically what ability you use as a caster. In your instance, it's wisdom. So you would add like what, a +3 or +4?
4, so 8 total. Because I rolled a 4 and I add 8 to that.
The word just should be, I'm so sorry.
No, it's just like,
So sorry.
ah! That's how that healing word came out. Ah! Like, that's it. That's the end of my move.
All right, Shadow, what would you like to do? What will Shadow do, Craig?
Yes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna do unarmed attack twice, so action, bonus action, but with my claws, and I'm gonna go for the eyes.
Sure.
of the owlbear.
Yeah.
Brother, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Brother, I'm so sorry.
10 and 8.
The 10 hits.
Oh, the 10 hits.
Oh, nice, nice. I mean, they're big. They're not wearing armor.
Well, they're scrawnier. These desert owl bears.
These desert owl
So,
It's not as much to eat.
I'm just saying that they're not like, yeah, they're not like hidden. They're not.
Except for today.
Alright, so that's 5 slashing damage to the eye.
okay.
Apparently. Maybe.
You can tell this owl bear is not doing so great.
See, I thought I was gonna help you out there with that bow and then heal you.
It's okay, it could have been way worse.
No more
Jaren won't
songs.
notice.
Yeah.
I noticed. No more songs for you. I'm gonna write a diss poem.
We can all have a conversation afterward.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. So Owl Bear 1 will go, and then Jaren is on deck.
Mm-hmm.
And at disadvantage, he will attack Shadow again.
Oh, that is clutch.
I'm so glad I did something useful after
That's great.
the crap that I pulled last time on the boat.
Does an 11
was a
doesn't
little
hit.
goofy.
It's not.
I keep going first in initiative.
Yeah, both the women are like, they don't know what we're doing. Give me the thing. And he's like, I don't know
12?
what you're doing.
Does not hit.
Okay. So yeah, it's like trying and failing.
Let's try it.
And Jaren, it's your turn.
HP.
Squall. 13.
I'm not flanking
Yeah.
right now,
Oh, yeah.
right?
No, not quite. You
If
have
I
to
move
pop up.
behind him, do
Yeah.
I take an opportunity attack?
No, not if you stay within 5 feet.
Okay. I want to shift behind him.
Go ahead.
I'll bear 1. And then I want to attack him with my rapier.
Go
You could
for
use
it.
your guitar at this point. It is now weaponized with an arrow.
I'm okay.
He's not proficient with it.
No. Come on, brother. What's going on? Sorry. Okay. 11.
Hits.
Awesome. Yay.
That's so cute. Awesome.
Awesome. It's a
Awesome.
1d8
Everything is
damage.
awesome.
2.
2 plus your dexterity.
Oh. 7.
7. That's exactly what you needed. How do you...
Nice.
Oh yes. This is. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I'll just kind of go straight through his back. Yeah.
Sure.
And then
You hit the spine, and
Yeah.
there's a... And it goes...
yeah,
And crumples.
maybe it squawks like. There you go.
Yeah.
And then just collapses.
But what do you say? That's for my guitar.
He didn't do anything to my guitar.
True.
Honestly.
Just taking out your aggression.
Yeah. No. I don't think I'm gonna say anything. I'm not in the mood.
That's fair.
I'm very upset
All right.
about my guitar.
Groggy.
Norren, you're on deck, man.
And I'm like half awake.
Do you want to do anything else? Any inspiring?
No,
You haven't flanked.
that's okay.
All right.
Does it count as flanked if it's scared of Pearl?
It's absolutely still flanked
Okay.
because
She's within 5 feet anyway.
the reasoning behind flanking and why I allow for it is because you're talking about the mentality of a battle scene and whether or not you have a split in your actual trying to keep in track of the battle with your conscience, so, and because he's afraid of her, it adds to that. So he's consciously trying to track two different people.
And the
that's
rogue
why
takes
it
advantage of
adds
that.
advantage
Okay.
to any attack to it.
Got it.
So, what would you like to do?
Like today.
I'd like to, slash at it with my rapier again.
Don't use slashing terminology when talking about rapier. Thank you.
Whatever.
You
I'd like to
stab.
bludgeon it.
He like has the blade lift. He like stops.
Just like baseball bat.
Yeah, you know how they have
winding
the
up.
hand guard?
And like Ryan
Winding up
sees
for a
this and
whole
wonders, maybe that's why he was demoted.
I wondered why he wasn't on the A team anymore.
He's a well-trained killer. And he's like,
Yeah, go ahead.
do it. 2d20.
Do whatever you like.
So,
He's like, do whatever.
why?
Just stop talking.
Why do I get 2?
You have
That's advantage because you're using. I mean,
You get advantage for the attack because you're flanking with Pearl, and once you attack, if you land, you get sneak attack.
Cool. Love it. All right, we'll
that
take
hits.
that one.
That hits. And a 10 hits, you're 13.
It's a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is almost never true.
And then with sneak attack, I get an extra d6 of damage. Is that correct? Or no?
Is it just one?
It's at this point.
Oh,
It's only level 2.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't
thought
get it
it
until level
started
2.
at 2. Oh, yeah,
He
it
doesn't
does
get it
start
until
at
level
2.
2.
You're right.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I get
roll
a
your initial damage. 7!
d8 is a 7, plus 4 is 11, and then I get a d6 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one?
It's because he only got it starting at level 2. And then
No. He did have sneak attack last time, so if you didn't use it, shame on you. It does start
I
at
don't know if
level
I ever
1.
successfully attacked anything.
But you're right, it is 1d6.
Okay, it is
So,
That kind of sucks.
Okay, so that's 14.
total?
Yes.
14?
Yes.
Okay.
it rapidly blows up over
okay.
the levels. Like even at 5, it's like
Yeah, it's like 3.
it starts to almost get obscene because he could be like, "Oh, I rolled 3 damage plus 38." It's like what?
Nat
It's
1
kind of crazy. Exactly.
plus
Like
50.
Anything else? Because Pearl, you're up next.
moving bonus action.
Do a backflip.
Okay. Rachel, it's your turn. What would
What about all
Pearl
your
like to do?
Eldritch Blast!
Was this the first time you whipped that out?
No, it's the second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
I've heard
like-
her say that before.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast.
I'm saying, yeah.
But she does it while like her hands are like.
I'm
What'd
just saying.
you roll to attack?
Right there.
Oh, it was an 11.
Oh, yeah, hits.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 damage!
Dang.
Okay, so...
Just like a green,
She's kind
kind of like,
OP.
it looks like a puff of smoke.
yeah, talk to us about how this bear owl
Ow, bear.
mother dies.
Wow, why did you have to throw mother?
She's a mother.
Was.
It's an owl bear. She's attacking us. Let's not get too sympathetic here, guys.
I think it like kind of like it starts to kind of melt, almost like well, no, because it's supposed to be force damage. It's force damage. I don't know.
So you shotgun
falls
blast
over.
the upper torso, and
Yeah.
there's feathers all over you. A beak pops off of your forehead.
A beak. I love like you stab it and pull it back and then suddenly
You have no idea what just happened.
and like the little pearls on her broom behind it. Like this.
Thanks for not hitting me with that.
What? Oh, I'm sitting on it. I wasn't going to hit you with it. I'll just fly away.
All right, we're out of combat.
Is there anything we can get off the body that would be useful?
You can roll an investigation check for
See if any of
that.
the eggs are still okay underneath this.
Yeah.
I'm still
Has
down
an
the
owl
ground.
bear
Is everyone all right?
15.
I'll take the silence.
Yep, doing
It's a
fine.
cold silence from
Yes,
Jaren.
it is.
Actually, are there any of the eggs intact?
Yes, there are 4 eggs still intact.
There's a.
Can I put them in my sewing basket?
Can you get to them faster than Norren?
Wait.
Why does Lauren want them?
I was gonna smash them.
Are you smashing the eggs?
What is Norren doing in this moment?
I'm not smashing the eggs. I'm extricating myself and headed toward
Okay, you're
Renya.
wiping dust and
feathers and goo.
goop. Yeah. Yes, you get 4 owlbear eggs.
Gabe, I rolled a 15 investigation.
Yeah, so you've got claws and beak and the eyes. I mean, you're this.
Gross.
You know, the spine isn't intact, but the bear is. You know, you could stuff a pillow.
But they're not carrying stuff.
Right. Do I have the feeling though that like I could trade the claws for money or the beak for money? I guess that's more what I'm asking for.
Shadow's definitely all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought material goods meant nothing to Shadow, but
No,
he's gonna start like getting his knife out. Like, well,
They mean something to someone.
Not to me. But more so as like a I scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of thing.
with these claws, I got
Fine, I won't take them.
sorry. I'm just sorry.
No, it makes sense. It's
So
very
Shadow
practical.
bends
Yes.
down
It's very
and begins to disassemble the bird bear.
I think it would be also like a respect for life thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Like get everything I
Like
can
use
out
the
of
whole
it.
buffalo.
Yeah.
Are there signs of there's a mama bear, papa bear? Is there a baby bear? Is there signs of a baby bear?
You could do an investigation check.
Okay.
What do I obtain?
Roll
11.
a nature check for me.
11.
Yeah, no signs. You do see a broken egg inside the nest, but there's goop there as well and a footprint. So
Footprint.
Okay.
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
Norren's shoes leaving a print.
6. So you had the best of intentions.
Doing great.
You got a pound of feathers and like 3 claws. The remainder, because you forgot that, they're owls, so they've got hollow bones. It didn't go so well.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Are you okay?
I'm doing perfectly well.
Good.
Thanks to Renya here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is anyone else hurt? What?
Physically or emotionally?
Still, right. How much was the instrument?
A lot. I mean,
I
said it
do-
was my great grandfather.
I'm so sorry.
So, do you want me to put a price on the sentiment?
If
do
you
want?
could, you could bill it to the queen. I'm sure she'd be happy to pay.
Okay.
I truly am so sorry.
Sure.
I'm sure it doesn't look. Maybe if I just take it out. I'm just gonna pull it out. I'm just gonna take my phone. It's such a small. It's barely a scratch.
It's like
I'm
fraying
sure
like
so.
wood does.
A little bit of oil will fix that. I will pay for this to be mended. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm just gonna come up and I'm so sorry, friend.
Yeah. Okay.
It could have been worse.
Very true.
It's still the dead of night.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll like a perception? That was a lot of
Yeah.
chaos. Is there anyone?
Attract
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, perception checks.
That's a good idea.
From everyone.
I got freaked out for a second.
I keep missing.
And if everyone wants to grab their character.
14?
6.
11.
Wait, 15? Someone
14.
said 14?
15.
12.
11.
6.
Okay, so Norren is,
Notably distraught.
it makes sense. You're doing that, like, checking all corners, all around. You've got quite a vantage point, actually, now that you came up to almost the peak of this thing. And you don't see anything. Anyone. No,
Is it almost morning?
no noises.
It
No,
was only
we're
through second
talking
watch,
about
So we need to resume.
Oh my gosh.
3 a.m.
We need to resume
ish.
resting.
as somebody who feels moderately responsible for a couple of snags and that, I will take the next watch.
You were supposed to anyways. Thank you, though.
Thank you, Shadow, for that reminder. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you.
Great,
For,
yeah.
I definitely appreciate your help there. I was starting to feel a little woozy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go lay down. I'm just gonna
Do
curl
we
up.
think
and
we
ball.
need to, like, retie rope, or I mean, I guess if I'm on watch, I can probably warn you if there's, like, another sandstorm.
Yeah, if it kicks up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are now into the third watch of the night. Renya is up, awake, present. Go ahead and give me a roll for
Yeah, this is...
investigation.
Yeah, not like a insight, but because that doesn't make sense. Or perception.
Did you want to do perception?
Can I do perception?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Sure, cool. Sure. Oh, natural 20, don't matter. Plus 6, so 26.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So
She's so perceptive. She's like, I know there's a scorpion somewhere. Her eyes are...
She's so perceptive, she's paranoid.
Yeah, exactly.
Any more bears?
animal baths. So you're sitting there, and everyone is asleep. You guys have dealt with the bears, and you hear the quiet sounds of the desert come back to life after the storm. And I say desert, I meant scrubland. But so you hear a step. It's in the middle distance. You can see, but it's just beyond your sight range, and it's like. Do you do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna reach over to Norren and wake him up.
Okay. All right. In the time that it took to do that, now a figure has come into your dark vision.
Jeez.
You can see, and it is slowly approaching.
Is it a single figure?
Yeah, it's coming along the one side of the rocky outcrop.
Kind of does it look like they're gonna be passing us by?
I mean, he's walking directly towards you guys, but insight check for me.
Can I also
Yeah.
do some kind of check?
Sure.
The chance he's blind, just wandering. Alone.
Shop
14.
desert.
13.
Okay.
13 and 14.
So Renya gets a sense that it's whoever this is just walking along, not necessarily, they're not sneaking, they're not doing anything to kind of hide themselves. They're just coming along.
Oh, who goes there, friend?
Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello.
I didn't notice you here. You didn't have a campfire or anything.
No, we're just resting.
My apologies. I didn't mean to interrupt your resting. Do you mind if I have a sit? Yeah, it's cold out on the plains.
I mean, there's plenty of rocky outcroppings in the area.
None like this one there. I mean, it's 30 feet high. Everyone else has, yeah.
And
wake
infested
up.
with owlbears,
You
apparently.
can sit on the owl bear.
Ooh. Wow. I didn't know an owl bear had taken up residence here. Is it still a problem? Did you deal with it? He'll pop back his hood, and he's a pure black dragonborn with gold-flecked eyes. He's carrying quite an oversized pack, wearing a scarlet waistcoat, a golden ascot, and a soot-black top hat.
What direction did he come from?
You don't know, you were asleep.
I was asleep.
Yeah.
What direction
Can I-
did he come from?
You were barely awake. No, it's not.
So the positioning of the legs of the rocky outcrop kind of face southeast and northeast, as it were, and he came down the northeast one.
Have a seat, traveler. I'm sure you're
Oh,
worried.
thank you. The name's Harris, actually. Harris Scar.
I don't know what it is.
Nice to
Allison.
meet you. Allison?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Your name, sir?
Shadow?
No. Shadow, nice to meet you. I'm
sorry, my companion.
Yes, Jaren.
Quite tired.
I find it surprising that you just so happened to walk right into us, given the scope of this here wasteland. You weren't.
Sarrabia's not a wasteland. It'd be like that. I've just come from Korak.
Still, you weren't happening to be, looking for anyone, were you?
No, should I be?
Can
I'm
I
just
do
We
I'm
just
a
had that
salesman.
owlbear encounter. We're a little bit adrenaline pumping. Yes, flustered.
Yeah.
Thank you. I apologize.
That's quite all right. That's quite all right.
Can I do some kind of investigation or perception?
Sure, yeah.
Insight.
There's like
I
a
might-
little
I might
bush
like to-
here in the...
I might like to actually walk up and shake his hand and introduce myself while conspicuously looking him over.
Sure. While you're walking up, he's like kind of positioned himself over here beside a small little bush, and he's like, "No one minds, do they?" And like sets it on fire. And he's like, "It's so cold out there." Oh, it's,
Yes, my name is Norren.
oh,
Good to meet you.
nice to meet you, Norren.
And I like
do
hold on
appreciate
to
it.
his hand for a moment and like glance around.
Yeah. Go do an insight check. Yeah.
Investigation, maybe?
Yeah, investigation. Sure.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sure.
Just asking if that's okay.
What brings you out here, Owl?
26.
So you see that he has this big pack on him, and it's got like things, odds and ends, baubles. There's a jar here with liquid in it, and there's snake skins hanging off the back, and like a rolled up mat, like maybe a tent. Is average traveling salesman, I guess.
Okay.
We were just traveling, actually, to Krok on our way over,
Yes. It's a
visiting a friend.
fine little hovel, that.
Is that where you're from, or were you just passing through?
I just pass through mostly. I sell my wares.
And what wares would those be, Mr. Harris?
Ah, yes. I'm so glad you asked. I sell snake oil, actually.
Snake oil?
Snake oil.
Like oil retrieved from snakes.
Well, I mean, there's a component there, but I don't necessarily share my recipe. It's very good for healing. Helps
I'm
with
sure.
the joints. Did you want to buy some?
Actually, no. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
We'll sit down.
Quite well equipped. What news do you have from Korak? It's been quite a while.
Well, there was a dust storm happening, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get to talk to who I was hoping to. But yes, Sinclair's fine.
Sinclair.
Yes, you know Sinclair, of course.
It's fine,
You know
of course.
the captain of the guards over there.
We are actually not
Sarrabia?
from the area. We're traveling here with our friend.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. What do you do? What are you traveling?
Musician,
Ah,
performer,
can you?
surveyor of the arts. Can I?
Yes, do you play?
Well, I would, but my guitar has taken some damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Me too.
That's dreadful.
It is. It is dreadful.
I
Snake
mean,
oil
such
won't help
are
with that.
things as
It's-
this happens.
Snake
By
oil
the way, if
regenerates
anyone's
wood.
interested, no, it does not.
Okay.
It's only 100 gold per. I've got.
So what is how does it work?
Gold?
Tell me, snake oil.
Snake oil, yes. I mean,
How does it work? What would I use it
a lot
for?
of people use it in the midst of an embroiled battle, and they will just pop it if they've been hit, and it works like a charm. 2d6 is what I say.
Can I tell if he's like lying?
Do an insight check.
Can I do a snake oil check, please?
Can I do that too?
10.
Yeah, this sounds like 2d6. Yeah. It
Sounds pretty legit.
Yeah,
Can I do it too?
sure.
Should we all just...
I mean, no one wants you.
22.
Renya feels pretty satiated. She knows.
You're intrigued.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a really high deception.
Does it help with joints?
How much is it again?
I mean, if the joints are really damaging you, 100 gold per.
No, I'm okay.
It seems so.
That's very steep.
I'll cut you a bargain. I'll give you one. I'll only sell one at this price. But for you, since you're doubting me, it's 50 gold.
Do you have a way of displaying its healing qualities?
I don't generally go about hurting people, so I can show off my wares.
You allow us to slice something off of yourself, of your own.
You know, I only have 3,
Just a
but
sip. What if I nick your finger and you just take a little drop? Snake oil.
Well, this is
Barely
turning into a
noticeable.
very interesting conversation.
do it.
I'm gonna take out my rapier. Poke your finger.
And, like, it starts bleeding.
Yeah, it just starts bleeding.
So he'll fish around, pop out this, and it's got, like, a black substance in it, viscous. Pops the,
His face, he's like sus.
just a little bit, and yeah, rubs the scab off, corks it.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Did you want me to prick your finger?
No, I'm okay. That's okay.
Fine.
Thank you.
That's
for humoring me. Thank you.
You know what? Sure, I'll buy some. Why not?
All right.
For the 50
gold?
price.
Okay. You get one snake oil potion.
It's one
Quite
snake
sure
oil.
you haven't been with any of our most recent adventures.
Fine, I've been on my broom.
Didn't take any hits to the head.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, no, that just happens over time, you know. I can't do math anymore. I have to get out my
Is your brain
Abacus.
particularly aged?
She gets out her abacus.
abacus. I'm fit as a fiddle, and but you know, why not? This guy seems
how are your
great.
faculties? Your mental faculties?
I will. What are you trying to
I
start
don't
something?
I think
Just seem
everyone is
particularly
just
aged.
very tired.
Really? Since the elf.
So
You now have a snake oil potion.
Oh, okay. Snake oil
So-
potion. This is not going to backfire on me at all.
Were you seeking respite for the night?
Well, I mean, if you yes, if you don't mind, I would love to sit here and warm myself by the fire.
You must travel these deserts often. Does the fire not concern you? Again, we just had an owlbear encounter, and I worry about the other critters that might be attracted to your fire's warmth.
Or random travelers, you know, people who might be scouring the desert.
or giant spiders that
Or
like to
even
dance on the sand.
An entire party of hooligans who might be looking to recover a potion that was just sold and the money that it was traded for as well. Maybe a
You have
signal.
all quite an active imagination. I'm very impressed. I'll put out the fire if you'd like, and he'll throw dust on it, and
We need to
Kinda
do
goes
some
out.
resting so we can move on our way.
I'm just going to go to sleep here.
Nothing at all.
He's gonna lay down and put his back under him.
Okay.
Trusting fellow.
That's so true. We could mug this guy.
He does have our gold right now.
Wondering why we're
Her gold.
not.
Okay.
You guys didn't
Our gold.
like attack him immediately, and I was sort of.
Pearl, is this something you do?
Are you guys talking in whispers or?
Yeah, it's stage was.
No.
Pearl,
I can hear you.
is this?
Wait, ma'am.
I've got you into an old man voice.
Pearl, is this a habit of yours?
What? No. No.
This doesn't.
What I'm saying is we're being.
This doesn't change anything. We need to rest.
I could know that.
Wow.
I know. We do need to
rest.
rest. Are we gonna rest with?
I mean, we can't very well go out at this point. What's up? I mean, do you have an alternative?
Just watch him.
I have one more hour.
Yeah.
If you're so uncomfortable with that, join me, and you can take over from here.
I don't want to go to sleep.
I would love to get some sleep around here.
I'll wake you if there's trouble.
There's been nothing but trouble.
And I've woken you every time, so everyone's getting a little grumpy and needs to take a nap.
Norren gets back to sleep immediately.
Renya watches very closely. Does the Dragonborn actually go to sleep?
Yeah, he's snoring now.
And do I think that he's not faking it?
Do an insight check.
$12.
No, he's not faking it. He's
Alright.
asleep.
I'm gonna go through his bag.
It's under him.
Yeah. That's bold. I'm going to go to sleep.
It's like completely under him.
Furthest away from him.
He's laid down on top of it.
Create a
It
conflict.
was on his back, and
He
it was
said that he kind of use it like pillowing.
So feel free to try.
You steal back your
I mean,
gold?
but I'm also awake and watching, so yeah, I mean, you'd have to self-pass Renya too, because Renya's like,
You're not
yo,
gonna let me do this?
no, Pearl, calm the flip down! It's not Renya, but that's her thoughts. If you start creeping over there, Renya
Oh, I'm definitely creeping over there.
leave him be! Not everybody!
Tell everybody. Now, he's gonna come around a whole bunch of people. You got him, and then he's gonna tell them exactly what he's not.
Shut up!
Meanwhile, Norren, Shadow, and Jaren are all.
You can't just kill him.
Zonk.
Just, I'll watch him. But it's more suspicious if he thinks of us as anything but travelers.
That's also. He's gonna be.
There's nothing not suspicious about this. I am
what
going
I'm saying.
for the lowest damage possible. You messing with him increases that a lot.
Does he have shoes on?
No, actually.
Tickle his foot.
Yeah, tickle.
I got some feathers.
Fine. I will.
We need rest, please.
Fine.
Gotta go. Try to go back to sleep, I guess.
Does my watch end us into morning, or is there still like one more?
There's like
6
no way
hours.
we've gotten
There's no
a
way.
long
No,
rest
I-
out of this.
Yeah, should I?
In between the things that you guys have done, I'm gonna give you a long rest, but I would like to do one other thing, and
I'll allow it.
we have to make a creative decision here. Do I have everyone leave the table except for you?
That's a thing that can be done.
Oh yeah, are you gonna do a dream sequence?
I want everyone to leave the table except for Alex.
Should we go outside or?
Let's just go into the kitchen, and we won't stand by the door, except for Hannah. Oh my gosh!
Norren is asleep. And then you're standing in the grand atrium of Palace Silivrin. and it's nighttime. Everything from the glittering black granite floor to the soft whisper of the swaying palm fronds hits you anew. You know with a certainty that chills your very being that this is the night. That moments from now, the Queen's consort and the Crown Prince will die. What would you like to do?
I check for my equipment. Do I have my rapier with
You
me?
have nothing except
checking.
for the dragon gem.
I have the dragon stone on me. I'm stumbling as I put it back in my pocket, and I'm running toward the
Okay.
chamber where I know that this catastrophe is about to take place.
So the way it's laid out is that you have the atrium, you have that inner walkway around. You enter the atrium on one of four sides, down some stairs from that walkway, and then there is an outer walkway. But the inner walkway is the main thoroughfare, if you will. The atrium is there's a lot of plants, there's fountains and stuff, so you're at that main front stair, but you need to be heading north down the atrium or up onto one of the walkways. And you know if you go to the east walkway, then that will actually lead to the side entrance into the prince's chamber. So would you like to beeline it straight across the atrium, or would you like to go catty corner to the side east stair up onto the inner walkway?
And to be clear, one direction takes me to the prince's chamber and one takes me to the queen's chamber, which...
Well, the queen's chamber is going to be on the third floor.
Okay.
The prince's chamber is on the second floor. You are on the first floor. So you need to go up one flight of stairs. You either do that on the far end of the atrium at the north, or you head for the east stairs up onto the walkway
Okay.
that runs alongside.
Where would I expect to see or to encounter the other members of the guard?
Yeah.
And in particular, is there like a central, not a watch, but like a
Guardhouse?
not even a guardhouse necessarily, but yes, where the headquarters or this, where there will be whoever's on duty responsible for the whole guard.
Sure.
Right.
To get to the main guard house, where, from which all orders are given and the watches start, that would be to go south, away from the prince's room,
Okay.
out the main doors. But, a couple things. Actually, roll a history check for me.
Uh, 12.
Yeah. You remember that Penf is on duty. He will be walking the main hallway between... So the atrium is here, and then there's a hallway in between, and then the royal chambers are here. Okay.
So I expect to encounter some members of the guard as
Members
I
of guard
travel in
there.
that direction.
There are guard rooms inside each center. So, the Queen's Consort is to the north of the Prince's chambers on that same floor, and each of them have a separate guard chamber. And then the Queen, of course, up above has a larger guard chamber with her.
Okay. I want to head in that direction. I want to be raising an alarm, shouting,
Okay.
Shouting my code, whatever code to the guards to the queen. We have to
So to the
save her.
to the fastest of your ability, you're going to go
I'm
up.
going to keep moving as fast as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
So you go to the east stair and up onto the walkway. And so the soft night air slides past warmly, even though it's snowing out, because it's kept that way by the great braziers that stand the length of this walkway, blazing throughout night and day. You guys are up in the mountains. It's just part of life. The royal bedchambers are down north of this, and there's that side entrance, as I said. And you see Penf just walk past the corner of the atrium wall. He's walking, it would be west. So, you're running down that way?
Yes.
Okay.
And trying to get his attention.
How does that look?
Yeah. Penf! We need to get to the queen!
Yeah.
She's in danger!
Yeah. So, you come up short at the corner, and it's clear he didn't hear you for whatever reason. And you see Svalto, your right hand man, handing him a goblet. And Pent's fate flashes across your mind, even as you see him take the drink and then spasm and go down. And you remember he was found in the early morning hours with blood and foam on his lips. And horror holds you to the spot as behind Svalto emerge 4 dark shapes, and they run past 2 Dragonborn, 2 drow, towards the prince's bedchamber. Svalto doesn't acknowledge these at all. Instead, he just picks up the goblet from Pent's lifeless hand, puts it in his cloak, and walks away. And the sounds fade as you open your eyes, and you're not where you thought you would be. You're instead looking up. 50 feet above you is an alien reddish-black stone that runs the length of a chamber, a vaulted ceiling above you. And a cold chill runs through you as you realize you're lying on a block of the very same kind of stone. And I'd like a perception check from you at this point.
Six.
Okay. So, you hear, and you're not quite certain if you heard it or if it was in your head, but this whisper in a different tongue goes, and then you wake up. And I will go get everyone. The dawn has broken. The sun's rays shoot across like light. It's crazy.
Wow. At light speed.
It's like the sun. Whoa. You wouldn't believe it, man.
We all almost died so many times. I'm a little shocked.
We're
to
all
see the sun
manic.
again.
Oh my. Your birds singing.
All right.
Yeah, so everyone's awake. What do you do?
Did we get a long rest?
Yeah.
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 Wow, that is so
Yeah.
generous,
Okay, more
DM. Thanks
importantly-
for that.
Is Harris still there?
Yeah, is he there?
He is, and he's
Okay.
waking up with everyone else.
Sweet.
I do love the sun in the morning, don't you? Before
gonna-
it gets really hot.
I'm gonna be like stretching and be like, me too. Just like soaking it in.
So you didn't get to talk to your buddy and Carrick, and we're headed that way. You want to come with us?
I'll send a message.
Oh,
What?
I'll send a message.
would you do that for me?
Well,
Who was this
I think
again?
she was
Yeah,
offering to.
I'll write a note. really
Yeah,
quick.
great.
Let me see.
What was your friend's name again?
Nora.
Nora.
Yes, Nora. Oops.
If you give it to Jaren here, he'll sing it.
I could.
singing telegram.
Yeah, what do they call those things? Singing scrolls?
Yeah.
Singing scrolls.
Yes, I remember one of those for a birthday. It was the worst birthday ever.
Yes.
Sounds amazing. I'd love to ask you about it sometime. But you're actually
Where
writing
would
it down.
we?
Yes, why
find-
not? Did
where
you
would we find-
did you want to just take it down? I'll read it.
Oh,
Are you offering?
I could.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
She's quite sweet.
So, Nora, darling. Sorry, I missed you. Have you got that?
Wait, what?
Nora, darling. Sorry, I missed you in the storm. Spilled most of the supplies. Had a rough one. We'll get back with you as soon as I've made another batch.
She sounds like a business partner, perhaps.
Oh, she runs the inn. Yes.
Oh, the inn. Would you recommend that as a place to stay if we're seeking rest?
It's the only place to stay. In Korak.
Right. Yep. Forgot to Yelp that one.
But it's a wonderful place. You know, the Fresh Cup Inn. It's very good.
Fresh cup.
She's got a tavern attached. Yeah. Well, all in one.
Yay.
Yay.
But anyways, I will be on my way. So best traveling in the morning before the sun gets too hot.
Just which direction were you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm looking to visit a friend there. I was wondering if you maybe know him or had met him while you were there. His name's Enric.
Ah, yes. I mean, as I said, I didn't get to stop in at the inn last time.
Sure.
But I mean, you know, he's a lot of time in there, so I imagine that's still the case.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a regular.
Thank you.
I'm going this way, southeast. Is that a problem?
Which way was the airship? Which way?
It was northwest.
Yeah.
It was northwest from here.
Northwest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's not going to run directly into a whole bunch of people who are like, "What have you seen in the desert?"
I mean, probably not.
Okay, cool. That's all I care about.
Good, now he can live because Pearl's
Yeah,
about to kill him. She's like, enjoy your day. Takes
It's nice meeting you.
Yeah, Renya went from being like, she's the cutest old lady last night, she's like, I really don't know what to make of this now. And a little bit more.
like,
Gonna kill him.
He will wander
Thanks,
off.
Aris.
And,
Excuse me.
Yeah, bless you.
and yeah, you guys want to continue on? Or
Yes.
what do you want to do?
Yeah, we
need to go.
We should go.
Eat a cold pack ration on our way.
Yep.
Go on
I'm gonna
trucking.
eat my berry. No, I'm just kidding.
Legendary.
Yep, they work.
How many wretches was that?
That's a very normal cat thing
I'll
to do.
say whenever the cats go outside, they always
Stop and
have
then throw up.
Oh no.
We forgot his hairball medicine back
I
on
know,
the ship.
exactly. As we're walking, I want to
just
kind of
does
like walk next to Pearl. I said there's time for conversation as we're walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat away at a ration while we walk.
I'm just gonna walk next to you and ask you. See, did you roll around a lot? Do you often like to lay in the sun?
Jaren, I think that's racist. Like I don't leave home often, but I think that's racist. Also, am I the only one who thought to use a different name? Aren't we trying for people to not?
You seem nice.
I mean, to be fair, you're really the only one whose name would mean much.
Yeah.
We don't have name recognition the same way you do.
Well, that's. I didn't think about that.
Besides, what
That's
are they going to
true.
say? I saw a shadow.
I mean,
Clever.
Right.
I didn't realize, but it turns out our companion is funny.
I can tell, Norren, that you are laughing so hard on the inside. I'm gonna walk up and like kind of trail alongside Pearl as we're walking. So Pearl,
You know we do get that quite a lot.
tell me, I'm really curious. What did you do for her ladyship, your employee? Are you not concerned about her?
Eudora? Oh, she'd already paid me most of my. I'm a seamstress. I made her dresses.
No, when I asked concerned, I wasn't referencing your payment. I meant the fact that she was on a ship that crashed.
Oh, well.
Are you concerned that she's dead?
No. I mean, I'm not terribly. It was falling slowly, and there were people were getting off. Right?
There was a lot of fire.
You're not in this conversation.
He snuck up.
He's always
up
next
there.
to you.
yeah.
Captain, can I?
I'm just walking right
Listen.
behind you, so I can just sure.
Well, and that's like a random thing. You're not in this conversation. Oh, well, quite.
I'm sure she had, suitors or something. Somebody who she could go, oh, save me, and she'd be fine.
You seem to think very highly of her. I now need to rethink my relationships with my seamstresses.
Are you? See, I currently don't have anyone that I'm working for.
Well, as I'm not in the need of anything grand right now, I can't say that you would fall under my needs currently, but
That's fine.
I am curious, what did you do before being a seamstress? Or have you always been a seamstress?
Do you remember?
All these rude interruptions, these friggin' men, guys.
Jeez.
No, I think I've always. I used to work at, back in Norverton. What was it called?
Michael's?
She worked at Joanne, okay, Caleb?
No, it was nicer than that.
Michelangelo's.
Gosh
Okay.
darn it, no.
Accutane.
Where did I put it?
Coles.
Stop, let her figure it out.
Shoot.
Speaking of concerns around her employer, are you at all concerned about our entourage, or your entourage?
Well, I'm sure they'll figure themselves out. Hopefully they'll report back to the Queen.
Yes, very empathetic.
I'm sure they'll be fine, Captain, since they're so well trained.
Your seamstress is?
I didn't have a seamstress on the ship. She probably didn't have a lady's maid. I do want to hear what Pearl's trying to say, though.
It's, I would really love to know where I sent it to Gabe.
I'm sure you guys don't talk that much on the phone.
You sent this information to me?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Where you
It was
worked previously?
no, it was I did maybe I didn't. It was Fairway and Son Tailors in Dressmaker.
And that's in Norventon.
Yep.
Wow.
Near Greenshire.
I'd love to go out that way. You're from Norventon as well.
Yes.
Greenshire too, right?
No.
Oh.
Buy many dresses at Fairway and Sons.
I had family in Greenshire, but I was not from there.
Is that where people went missing?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Did you also have family?
No.
Who
Lots
went-
of customers.
Yes,
And I had some friends out there and
Have they figured out anything that could have caused it?
had an inkling that it was the Dragon Gen.
Yes.
How would that be at all related?
Well, where did we hear that it was, could do
That seems like pertinent information,
Large
Pearl. Kind of
things.
drudge
That
it
was
up.
me. I told you that
Yes.
Yeah.
that it was?
while we were on the show.
No, I read
We
it.
discussed this
I read it on
on Reddit.
on a scroll in Greenshire. I think yes, on a scroll in Greenshire. After
Yes.
everyone disappeared.
There was a scroll.
Yep.
Everyone
Do I have
disappeared, and there was a
Did I
scroll.
take it with me?
That's fascinating.
That's a good question.
What did the scroll say? I have your people, bring me my stone? Like,
No, it was just, it was from, it was about the history of the dragon.
You really should
say
have
on
used
here.
the old woman. She obviously is having a hard time.
I'm just racking my brain. I
Yes,
don't think
you
I
are
talked about it with my
racking
past
this is
self.
important information.
History check.
Thank you.
Her feeble mind is
Okay,
really
check
struggling.
this out.
Excuse you. History?
Yeah.
That's a 19 on history.
21.
She's not that feeble, okay?
She was
I
around
am
for a lot
sharp
of
as a
history.
tack.
Let him,
Phoning a friend.
So, when when Pearl was in the manor and found the scroll, it was under the research papers.
Okay.
And I mean, it was the top one because it was current. He was doing current research.
Okay.
And a speculative theory was outlined there
Okay.
that mentioned this specific gem by name.
Like Dragon Gem, or is it like Steve? Sorry.
Another history check.
Is that Steve talking, or are you just happy to see it?
Oh. 11 for taking off the DM.
You're kind of grasping at the name right now. It was the something.
Can I?
Something.
Because I think I know. I don't
Yeah.
remember why I know, but I know.
We talked about it.
We did talk about it.
Yeah.
Can I? It's the Ent.
Oh,
Ent.
shoot.
the end. Yeah, no, we knew that.
The Int? Isn't that what you're talking
The
about?
int?
And
Ent?
end.
End. Oh.
END.
English road.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I probably
You
should
know,
have
I
asked
thought it
No,
was
I
like
remember this.
the tree people.
This is stuff that you gave us information from. You know, maybe I'm not articulating this well as Renya, but I'm trying to figure out. No, I can't. Never mind. I'd have to roleplay that better. Never mind.
Yeah, words are hard.
The abrupt dip in the landscape jars you all to a halt. A town stands before you, seeming like the dying whisper of civilization.
Oh, is this Korok?
They built
Yes.
a town in a depression in the landscape.
Well, you
a
know,
bit.
wind sails over it,
Oh.
generally.
So
Isn't
this
it
Which would be
cute?
helpful.
This is why it's probably not very large, because it's, not defensible.
The weather-beaten building on the nearest side of town is little more than a squat pile of sun-dried wood and cracked plaster. Dust is heaped around the corners and the crevices of the building. The sign that dangles from one fraying rope out front of it says, "Fresh Cup Inn," only the P has long since been lost to time.
I think that's the place.
I don't know, it doesn't
Wow.
say Fresh Cup Inn, it says Fresh Coup Inn. Perhaps we
Jaren.
should keep looking.
Jaren,
I think it's the place.
you.
Maybe I'm really hoping that this isn't the place. You need to
That's
let me
fair.
have this.
That's very fair.
Ghostly shapes of other buildings are looming out of the dust further along. There is not another soul in sight.
As a reminder of goal here, we're trying to find a place to sit quietly, gather our thoughts, make a plan.
Yes.
Well, we're going to meet up with his friend.
Well,
Yes.
We should deliver the note, and then perhaps we can ask Nora if she knows where your friend is.
Yes. And Harris said that Enric
This
is a very regular
Indeed.
participant in this
well then,
establishment.
we should let you take lead.
I guess so.
Kevin,
Shall we?
We shall. This is so promising. Yay!
We haven't
I
come
know
all
it
this way
sounds
not to go in.
depressing.
Yep.
Well, let's go.
I mean, it's literally depressed.
It is depressed.
So, you make your way up to the weathered wooden door, and it doesn't even creak as you go in. It's just more of a grating against the sand in the joints. You have walked into a very low lit front room and adjoining dining / tavern, and a woman stands at the counter. She seems to be going over some papers in front of her. She's sitting on the opposite side of the counter. What would you like to do?
Is there anybody else in there?
Yeah, so further into the tavern, do a perception check for me.
How much time has passed since we woke up to now?
It was about an hour and a half.
Okay.
So
not even
you
midday
woke,
yet?
Yeah, with the dawn, it's really fairly early morning still.
We could have made it here last night. Going to different things.
Are there any other
We could notice the sandstorm.
or any
You can
other-
roll a perception check too. You see, generally a lot of empty chairs, and Jaren's like,
I'd like to investigate, if that's okay.
you're going to walk into the tavern piece?
You were being inconspicuous.
Am I? Okay. All
I
right.
feel like
I can do
I feel like
perception
Norren
first.
would know to be inconspicuous in this situation. We're trying to keep it DL.
Sure, 12.
There are 3 people in the dining room.
And that's in addition to the woman sitting
Yeah,
behind the-
they're in addition. Yeah, she's kind of
So
in
3
the
patrons.
right. 3 patrons, 2 sitting at a table over their cups, and 1 who wizened old man sitting by the fire, smoking.
Do we seem to make a fuss when we come in, or does no one really care that are kind of?
She's looked up at you. Are you gonna say anything, or
I would like to walk over and, yeah.
are you Nora?
Yes, I'm Nora.
Hi. We have a message from Harris. We've met outside.
Oh, Harris.
Yes.
Who might you be, my dear?
Oh, my name's. You can call me Pearl. Pearl Greenholm.
Nice to meet you, Pearl.
Lovely to meet you as well. We have a message from him very quickly. I'd just like to get it over with. He says, Nora, darling, sorry I missed you. Spilled supplies, back with new batch.
Sounds like Harris.
Yep. Anyway, yes, we're looking for. What is?
Enric. Russell. From Norren.
Enric. He's near the fireplace,
Thank you.
per usual. Can I get you fine?
Brenda didn't come up. She kind of sat down at like a table to the side.
Can I get you fine folks anything to drink?
Could I get a tea?
Yeah,
I'm assuming you
certainly.
That sounds
Wonderful. Thank you.
awesome.
I have a pot on already.
Oh, wonderful. How much do I owe you?
That's a silver.
A silver. Perfect.
She'll pour you a cup of tea, and then she'll come around to the table you're sitting at, and
What can I get for you today?
Whatever is cold and free of sand.
We have quite a few things free of sand, actually. We have your normal tap,
alcohol stuff.
Alcohol stuff.
Alcohol on tap. Yeah.
Straight alcohol, nothing else.
Do you
we
have?
have mead. We have snake oil.
Snake
on
oil.
Yes, it's very good for the hit points.
How much do you charge for snake oil?
Oh no.
For just a little glass?
Yeah,
A gold.
a gold. A gold.
A gold for a glass.
Yeah, but what is?
You spent 50 for a vial. Start doing the math here, Pearl. Come on, man.
Is it?
Are you comparing my prices to
No.
Harris? Because mine's watered down.
Oh, well, thank you for
Okay,
telling me
that's
that.
very
You drink
transparent.
it straight. You drink it straight. I mean, that's... Ooh, that'll kick you.
I'll just
Kick
take.
your-
Tickle your
What?
toes.
I mean, it'll bring you
Regrow
right
your
back
toes.
up. Yes, yeah. Stomp on him and then bring him right back up.
I'll have Can I get a cold tea?
Sure, yeah. Some cold tea.
You're at a table, both of you, I'm assuming?
I'm not sure that I've sat down yet.
Well, I'm gonna walk up, and I'm just gonna be like, I want to sit cross-legged on the chair.
Okay,
Like,
sure.
because
Should just,
I
like,
would sit on the
glance at you.
floor, except it would be uncomfortable for other people,
Right.
kind of thing, you know?
I realize I didn't give a description of Nora, but she's tall, slightly rounded, chestnut brown hair, and watery blue eyes.
Race?
And she will... human.
Okay.
She will go and fetch you a mead, which is a silver, and you a cold tea, which is two
cold teas.
yes, 2 cold teas, silver apiece.
I'd like to, as I've not sat down, I'd like to kind of work my way around the circumference of the room and just
Sure.
investigate, see what I can see.
Yeah.
I would think of it as, you know, trying to sweep the
Right.
Perimeter.
perimeter,
Right.
but at the same time, not to disrupt anything. But yeah,
So, there are the comfier chairs that are against the walls, and then you've got the wooden typical chairs, and there's a few here, so it's not a large tavern, but it's not small by any means. Seating area. And the 2 guys that are hunched over their drinks, 2 halflings, just like cast a side eye at you as you walk past. And then the old wizened man sits huddled by the fire in a cracked and crusty armchair. His eyebrows stand out impossibly from his face, although his eyes themselves are hard to spot amongst the folds of skin.
Oh, he's like one of those dogs.
Can I do a history check on Enric?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Yeah.
How do
did
I
you
know
not
her?
recognize your
Sure.
friend when you walked?
Roll.
Did I? I don't know. 16.
You've never met Enric, but you know that whoever's whistling the Bluebird Gale in response to your first 4 notes, that's him.
Do I have
Mysterious.
to, do I have to whistle the notes? I can't whistle.
Oh, Caleb can't whistle.
Are you serious?
Yes!
But just do a performance check.
Hopefully,
What notes are they?
You
21.
You can hum the notes. Whatever.
Any notes?
Any notes. And, can he whistle? It's a very poor rendition.
Okay,
but
okay, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go.
stick the pipe back.
I'm gonna go over and talk to him.
Yeah, sure.
So wait, how do I know this guy if I've never met him?
You were told that
He's
he would be there.
okay. That's okay. Thank you.
While I'm sitting at the table, I'm not like engaging in conversation or anything per se. I'm just kind of sitting there, and I want to be like actively listening to everything around me, but
Sure.
focusing just on the tea.
Yeah.
The tea or the tea? The gossip.
Yes, and yes.
Okay.
So what do I?
Consider it spilled.
I haven't gotten to do any kind of investigation.
he didn't give you a roll for it. He just told you what was
I'm
in there.
still just curious if there what else there is to know tactically. If I notice any trapdoors, entrances, exits.
The window glass is starting to melt off of its moorings, as glass does.
Yeah.
I think Norren can be at ease and just sit for a minute.
I mean, there's
Let this NPC
there's
interaction play out.
there's one door in and out of this building.
Okay.
There's stairs up.
Stairs up.
You know,
It's not like a storage cellar behind the bar.
no,
Okay.
not that you see. No.
So I'm gonna go over and chat with him. Does this,
Hello.
Does this need to be private, or is this? Because he's my contact.
Do you want? I mean, I could send everyone out of the room unless they're
It's up to you.
they're
It's your
rolling
discretion.
to here.
For sure trying to listen in on this.
Well, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know.
Is
yeah.
Jaren
You wanna
trying to make it
pull
private?
him aside? How do you introduce yourself?
I mean, he knows because we did the thing. The
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
thing,
yeah.
So he knows who I am, right?
He doesn't know necessarily who you are.
But he knows. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he knows.
How's the weather out there, my boy?
Windy.
I imagine. Heard it whistling all night. Well, practically.
Yes, it was quite the time. Very windy and dry. Then may have been a fire
Well,
and an accident. And I don't know what happened after that to our
well, you know, as they say, that seeds spring anew out of the ashes. Opportunity strikes when you're not looking. Slaps you in the face. Hard.
Do you
We'll
have?
slap hard.
You're gonna slap hard. Who's slapping?
We do, you know. You
Yes.
know.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Do you have any information for me, or am I just filling you in?
Well, you know, the word on the street has been that, is this a safe place to talk?
At this point, Norren is conspicuously working his way around toward you all.
That makes me
maybe even getting ready to kind of pivot around to stand next to you. To stand next to Jaren.
Maybe we should go somewhere private.
I love a good stiff walk around the town, actually.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Oh, you're going somewhere?
Yeah.
I'll just, follow you for safety reasons.
We
Yeah.
could wait here for him to return. I think he probably has our best interests in mind here. I mean, as far as we're concerned, he's trying to get us connected. We know more as players, but
Well.
he,
It's fine. He's from back home, right?
I mean, Renya's quite content to sit and let him do his little walkabout.
Okay,
I'll
so
take my
if
need to go.
you guys don't mind
Sure.
heading into the room, this shouldn't take
Sorry.
too long.
Push your chairs back in, please.
So they aren't
Oh,
blocking.
Don't get killed.
That's fine.
Don't get killed there, my boy.
Don't fall into a hole and die or anything. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like,
Yeah, no.
what you wanted to do.
That's fine.
Okay, sorry.
So you guys go outside,
Great.
and he walks around the back of the inn, and he's just shuffling along. And so, the word on the street is that Sarrabia, particularly House Vanis, is after the dragon gems,
Yes.
and that they have the end.
Yes. Well, the end is, I do believe, what caused
Oh,
the disappearance.
you have
abduction.
confirmation
I believe so.
that they had it, or
Yes.
have it still.
They don't have it anymore.
You want to elaborate, or should I just trust you?
Someone in my party has it.
Ah, it's like that, is it? Well, if you can get it over to Norverton, that would be preferred. You know how the king is.
But I fear that if I give it to Norverton, it's just going to cause an all-out war, and so many will die.
Well, I mean, what's that to us? We're just foot soldiers in the end of things, aren't we?
But today, we decide what happens.
Today you've already decided. I mean, as soon as Rafulo hears that they had it,
But they no longer have it.
if they caused Greenshire's disappearance, then I'm afraid Rufulo's mind is set.
That's fine.
War's gonna come, whether we want it or not, so. But it's good information. And I just think, if I were you, I'd try and get it to the border
The border.
of Norverton
Norverton?
as fast as possible.
That's true. Been wary. I made new partners, new alliances. Not that I'm unloyal, but I don't exactly have the power to hand it to you either, or
Understood.
take it
understood.
exactly straight to the capital.
And I wouldn't want it. I'm just an old man, travel best alone and without undue burden. But I will carry your message.
Please tell. I won't lie to the king. Are you
Sorry.
okay?
Should knock this smoking habit.
They no longer have the Dragonstone gem.
Understood. All right. Well, it's a beautiful morning. I'd hate to waste it. I'm gonna get going.
Do that. Thank you,
Thank you. Oh, what was the name?
Jaren.
Jaren. Nice to have formally met you, son. He will head off into the morning sun rays.
Can you believe it? The sun rays. Okay, great.
All right, I'm gonna go get everybody. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Please like and comment below and subscribe to continue watching the adventures of Ember Fables. All right, so can you walk us through how you come back in, I imagine?
Yeah, I just walk back in. Maybe sit down.
We're all seated together, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, I know that to some of you that may have seemed suspicious,
Yes. Yes, it
and
did.
I probably haven't exactly told all of you why I was even on the ship.
You're the Norverton spy that Prince Hazel was all right about, aren't you?
Yeah,
I was
I'm
sort
sorry,
of
what?
hoping.
that's very, very, very sharp of you.
Thank you.
Earl.
That explains the save.
Thank you. What?
I joke, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah. But Enric was my contact, and so all I was doing was telling him that the ship crashed, and that Sarrabia did what they did, and they deserve the war that's coming for them.
So you weren't
Sarrabia deserves the war that's coming for them.
sure. I think
Mhm.
that's an agreed upon fact. Yep. Who do you work for?
I was sent by someone in high power.
Right, I was asking whom that is?
That's I don't think it's that important.
No, I think it's critically important, actually, because we are all, whether we like it or not, saddled with this artifact and information, trying to figure out next steps. And you are becoming increasingly less trustworthy
I understand.
by the
Okay.
moment.
King Ruffalo sent me onto the ship.
That's pretty snazzy.
So you work for the King's Court.
I did. Not much to do now. They sent me onto the ship and the airship burnt.
Yeah,
and crashed.
I can relate to having lost your ability to do the task you were sent to do because a certain ship fell out of the sky. So that's relatable.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch exactly what your goal is now. Like, this
Now?
new information, what are we supposed to take from this?
I don't exactly know what the king wanted me to do next. What I want to do next is get the gem far away from either country.
Away from Norrington.
We could go through there if you think that they should have it. I don't really have a strong preference. I think
Is Norrington now declaring war on Sarrabia? Officially?
I don't.
Oh, for the attack on Granger? Wow.
yes.
Well,
Spicy.
Where are they on the map? I don't remember.
So can we discuss?
what you get for coming after us.
You told us to come here because you had a friend here who could help us.
That was him.
What help is he offering?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, what
that
was-
was my question.
Okay, well, he didn't help us. I'm sorry.
I'm glad we got to that point.
Well, we
We have
still.
gone the entire opposite direction of where we need to go.
We're still in a town where we can get supplies and get our bearings and
A
pick our
pretty
direction.
crappy town, though.
Well, it's enough coverage.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
It is pretty crappy.
I mean, are we really going to be able to buy anything here that would be of use?
But even if we
If you're
can't,
into snake
proprietor,
oil,
like,
there
listening
seems to
in on
be a-
this?
No,
No.
we're like whispering, I feel like.
The door bursts open, and a halfling runs into the tavern in high hysteria, and he's like, "Oh, Miss Temple, Mrs. Temple, the airship, and it's gone down. I was out tending the sheep." And she's like, "Oh, really?" And like everyone kind of bustles up and rushes out the door, and
Oh no, the airship!
Can we see it
The
from here?
yeah, we should go
The
look.
bar is left unattended.
yeah, the bar's empty.
Not good. We're the only people who don't look.
We need. Yeah,
looks
Renya
suspicious.
gets up and goes out the
Yes.
door.
They're gathered around the edge of, like, up on the ridge, and he's like, it was going through there, and that's where it went down. I was out in the field over that way, and he's like pointing out all
How
of this
far
stuff.
off did you say that was? They might need help.
Oh, it looked a ways. It looked a space. It took me all night to get here.
Yes, so very.
Did you see any survivors?
There were a number of people actually jumped off.
Oh,
I
good.
saw them, and they were falling fairly slowly, so I think they made it. But I didn't stick around.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hopefully there were survivors. We need to get out of here.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Bill Hikes, actually.
Bill Hikes.
Nice to meet you.
Bill
Yes.
Hikes
Yes.
with like a like apostrophe a lot. Bill Hikes a lot. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
It's like Civics a lot.
Well, I'd best start getting beds ready. She'll go into the inn.
Yep, looks like there's not gonna be room to stay.
No room at the inn.
Nope.
Okay. Out of game for a moment here, friends. WTF is our plan. Like, holy cow. Scoot to where? We can't just keep scooting along.
We gotta scoot before we get caught.
I mean,
Okay, but to
yeah.
be fair, if it took him all night to get here,
We have probably.
we probably have at least half a day until people start showing up.
Yeah, we have time.
Because he said it was pretty far off from where he was, and it took him all night to get here.
Head start.
Yeah.
Should we... Okay. Should we acquire a room?
Or perhaps something more low profile. Does your friend know of a safe house?
No, he left. He's gone.
Wonderful, you did great.
He just stayed at the inn. I mean, nobody comes to this town anyways. I guess in the case of an airship
And yet
crashing,
he
that
convinced
changes.
us too.
There wasn't much out there.
Wait, I do remember that you said you were equipped only for a cruise and for your musical responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And we needed to get some equipment for you. And you're telling us that as a spy you had no other provisions, no other plan, and do you still need equipment?
I mean, everything. If we could find a store to pick up some things. I mean, I didn't carry everything I owned with me.
No,
I
no
left it
one
in
knew
the
the ship
room.
was going down, okay? Spy or not, we're all mildly not prepared.
Someone knew the ship was going down.
Bill
They
is
had
still
to.
standing off a pace with the other two
Oh,
shepherd
Well,
halflings.
we should-
This is stage whispering.
Right, yeah.
sure.
They are, heated conversation over about 10 to 15 feet away.
We need to find out if there's some sort of smith. There's some sort of place to buy wares.
Anything other than snake oil would be great.
I agree.
All right. Well, let's wander off.
Where are you coming in?
Well, can I hop
we're
into
trying to
the
go over here.
Conversation?
the,
And we
the, the
landed
cup of
somewhere in
whatever it's
Sarrabia.
called?
Oh, the fresh cup?
The fresh cup, and then ask
Into where
Nora
we are.
for
Yeah.
this
Instead of
general
going-
where
Yeah.
this store.
And she lets you know that, there's the Sarrabian guard post that doubles as a blacksmith. The end, of course, the guild hall that doubles as the mining / forestry headquarters and the general store.
Okay. What's the-
So the guild hall is probably where you would go. She recommends it because of the general store inside of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
it's in the center of town.
Okay.
You can't miss it, sweetheart.
Should we go to the general store then?
Technical question.
I'm gonna come out. And,
My quarterstaff, it's just wood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If I were to take it to a smith and have them like put metal bits on the end that are just like metal tacking, would that increase damage at all?
I mean, Shadow might think that would do something.
Yeah.
So, you guys are standing on the edge of town. There are 3 hobbits. Oh,
halfway.
3 halflings off to the edge having a chat. And you guys have just decided to go to... he came back out of the inn and pointed out the general store is found in the guild hall in the center of town. What would you like to do?
Can I listen in on what the 3 halflings are talking about?
Sure. Feel free.
What would that be? Perception?
Yeah.
15.
Do you remember the taste of strawberries, mister?
I get sassy once and I get punished forever.
No. He's going back over in detail, like, I was sitting with my sheep, and and they're like, oh, are you talking about this sheep and that sheep? Like, yeah. And they're saying names, Mary and
Of the sheep.
Phil. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk to the general store.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm gonna
I
follow
tried.
you. I'm gonna go to the general store.
All right. You guys are headed over to the general store, the guild hall. So the houses give way to kind of a dusty square. Sandstone block visible barely through the dust here and there. In the center sits a low, round building with a wood shingle roof, bleached white by the sun. You guys go in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the exact middle of the building, you walk in, it's like this round, very open area, and there's a fireplace with grates that face the four sides of the hall. Off to the left is an opening with counter and racks of supplies piled behind it that you guys picture is the general store. To the right and straight back are what look like desks and kind of additional rooms and stuff along the walls. What do you guys do?
Oh, jeez. So many decisions.
Well, who needs equipment for a long journey?
I mean, there's probably some basic stuff I could pick up.
Yeah.
We could use some traveling cloaks. We're not that inconspicuous in what we're attired in, since we all thought we were going to an evening gala.
I'm specifically dressed to draw attention.
Are there?
actually.
That's a really good point. Are there like healing potions or
Snake oil.
no?
All snake
No.
oil in this
Or
town.
like med kit type deals?
I mean, you see, yeah, there are supplies over there, and if you want to walk on over, you can definitely do that.
Take a look at what they have.
Sure.
Yeah, I also want to do that.
So,
Alrighty. And shall we call it there? Everyone but Norren hears in your head. Hello, friends.
Renya like snaps over at Norren, just like
I see you have the eschaton.
The what?
she's just kind of like grabbed Norren, is
What?
pointing down.
what?
It was kind of rude.